right off with it.
Oh, you started right off with
Where's
it.
the gaping holes? Oh, that's not until the end. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Codex After Dark. We are in the pre-show. We're having a good time, and we want you to have a good time with us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, my name is Tim the Terrible. This beautiful man over here is Sal the Slab Guy. Right over in the corner there is the road manager for the curator of the Library of Comics, Dan the Kelly Art himself. He gave up Twitter, he gave up Instagram, he gave up X, he gave up Reels, all this to be on the road with that man right down there, Uncle Gary, the Ric Flair of comic books.
Woo!
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a hell of a show for you tonight. The hottest polls of the week. We have got a mountain's worth of back issues. And Richard is here.
Richard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party is almost ready to get started. All we need is you. And Uncle Gary's got two showcases for us tonight. It's a special celebration. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, Pam, absolutely.
And the ladies.
Sal, go ahead and pull a chair out for Pam so she can take a seat and
Here you
enjoy
go.
what is about to be an awesome, awesome show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your therapy session tonight. If you have had a shitty day, if you have had a great day, if it's been raining, if the sun has been shining, guess what? We got a shitload of comic books to show you, and we're going to fucking show them to you. And you're going to love it, and it's going to be awesome and amazing. And I'm on my second cup of coffee, and my energy's going to go down in about an hour, and then I'm going to crash. But it's going to be awesome. Here we go. All right. Let's get some business out of the way, guys. This gives you the time.
Business.
Yeah. This gives you the opportunity to sit back, relax, get comfy, and get in your easy chair. Let's go ahead and get this business away.
I'm dragging over my boxes of comics to show tonight.
Dude,
Tim, last week you weren't on Unleashed last week, right? We had Jamie.
I was.
No, last week was my son's birthday, and thank you guys
out.
very much for saying
right.
such amazing words to him. He was sitting there watching every bit of it. That kid had a smile on his face from ear to ear.
Yeah.
You know, I'm disappointed in all you guys. This is our last show before St. Patrick's Day, and no one's in green except
I was in green today. I've got green on right
I got
now.
a Green Lantern shirt on.
I also have a green thumb, so...
Yeah, I got a green thong on. You want to see it?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right.
Actually, yes, do it. Let's see it.
It was white when I put it on. I don't know why it's green now.
My Lord, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the pre-show, if you know, you know. If you're just
you need to adjust your vegetable intake.
That's right. Hey, I'm Scottish, so you know that's why.
God, if it's Scottish, it's crap.
There's a little bit of Irish in there, but mostly I'm a Highlander, baby.
Hey, Gary, we've got some stuff we want to give to all our Codys. What would that be?
Well, here we go. Here at the
Cooties?
Codex
What?
Station, not just me, not just Tim, not just Sal, not just Dan, but all of the Codex hosts. We have all the socials, and we are dying to give them to you.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Codex Station, your favorite social media platform, and where we're live streaming right now. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss all the content we put out all the time, every time for you. And in the morning, when you wake up and you stretch, and the covers have been stolen from you, but Gary is sitting in the antique chair reading the latest issue of Human Target, and Sal is cooking breakfast, and I am nowhere to be found. Go ahead and head over to thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Get some merch, meet the team, and so much
What a
more.
fabulous website.
I love I love the Human Target reference.
There you go. Absolutely.
Great book. That was a great book.
Thecodexstation.com, ladies and gentlemen, for all your Codex needs. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Sal. Sal, where can people find you when you're not doing Codex stuff?
Well, I'm not here on Codex. You can always find me. What? What's that?
I said in the bushes outside Gary's house.
Going like this.
Listen, I got to give the public what they want. Sal's a peeping Sal. I got to, help them out.
There you go.
Hey, Gary, that's why we love you, because you just always want to give.
I'm a
always giving.
giver. I'm always
He's just a
giving.
giver.
I'm a giver.
All right, folks. You can always find me on Sal's Comic
Corner
Corner on YouTube.
and try and grab something.
Giver,
And other-
a grower, not a shower.
Man,
I'm done
can we
talking.
get-
Go ahead, Sal.
Yeah. Are you sure about this?
I think so.
All right.
Sal,
Yeah.
and for 10 minutes ago, you wanted to come back.
I know. I still do. It's fine. It's fine. It's just I'm you know,
All right.
I miss the abuse, but I miss my my witty repertoire.
Ooh.
Okay.
Your witty repertoire.
My
Okay.
witty repertoire. Okay,
Repertoire.
so find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner, and Instagram is TheSlabGuy77. Good stuff there, mail calls, all sorts of stuff. Go check it out.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Dan, I know life on the road is hard, but in
But not
between
too hard because it's time for a haircut.
in between matches and promotions, you have time to do some awesome stuff. What would that be?
He punches Elon Musk on a daily basis.
I would. I was out to dinner with the family the other night for my brother-in-law's birthday, and someone brought up Elon Musk, and they were all talking about like, "Oh, Elon Musk, how great he was." I was like, "Elon Musk is a d-bag," and that just ended the conversation there about Elon
Oh.
Musk. And they switched.
You
to
should have said
something
you punched him. You should have said you walked into one, punched him for a Darkhawk one time. You should have.
Like he tried to take my Darkhawk #1. And I said, "Fuck you, Elon."
Oh,
There it is. That's two.
bomb number
for the-
2. We're done for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
Oh,
very
no.
much.
Thank you. Good night.
No, this is a pre-show, man. You can say as much
Okay.
as you want.
That's right. It
Okay.
gets edited out.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I post art there. I post music, though I haven't posted any in a while, but I've been thinking about a couple covers I might do some acoustic covers of. And I don't know. I was kind of thinking I've been wanting to play Keysby Nights by Catch 22
nice.
for a while, so I might see if that sounds good in acoustic. Yeah, that's a sketch card that I gave Sal. So yeah, you could see stuff like that and more. So come give me a follow or don't. I don't know, whatever. Fucking
Follow him.
No,
Get
follow
him to
him.
1,000.
free.
We got to get him to 1,000.
What's
on
our slogan?
Instagram. 1K for DK.
1K for DK. Carry this big D across the finish line, ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
right.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was
If you
going to
gotta-
show up, but I guess not.
If
There
you
it
got to
is.
drag it, we can drag it. You know, if that's what we got to do.
You see two footprints beside you in a deep tunnel or a deep
Yes,
trail.
that's right.
Trench.
That's
a
right.
trench.
Yeah, the wife was out mowing the lawn the other day, and I was just sitting there in a lawn chair drinking a beer, watching her. And the neighbor came up and said, "God, you're making your wife do all the yard work. You should be hung." And I said, "I am. That's why she's mowing the lawn."
There you go. Very good.
Nice.
Dan,
Well done.
do me a favor and
Well done.
please introduce the last member of this awesome collection of people here.
Well, he's not doing it now, but he wears 10 pounds of gold. You're all playing catch up to the nature boy there. If you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best, no matter what you tell yourself. So listen up, ladies, and listen up, gentlemen. You better get used to it because you're looking at the man.
That's for you,
looking at
Dan,
the
right
man.
there.
You're looking at the legend because you're looking at Uncle Gary. And he can walk into a comic shop he can't walk into a comic shop on a Wednesday that's not packed with women that are waiting there for him.
Just to see
He's
him.
not there for them. He's just,
That's right.
You can look, but you better not touch.
Can't
If they can
touch.
catch a glimpse, that's all they need.
Well, that's all. That's all they can do. I mean, that redhead is that red hair's for real, baby. We don't
They
mess
catch a
with
glimpse and they faint
Yeah.
right
first
there
you-
in the
first
shop.
First, she's gonna kick my butt, so we can't have that.
It's like the Beatles.
Yeah, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Dan. Hey, you know what? You can see me at Comic Logic, like Dan said. Comic Logic. I'm a proud co-owner of this wonderful store. We are Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store, and have we got a lineup coming up of stuff
Yeah.
going on?
A
April.
bevy.
Oh, a bevy of things. So on April 20th will be our 9th anniversary. 9 years that we have been dispensing beautiful
There we
comics
go.
to the public. So please come see us on our 9th anniversary. I'm sure we'll have some kind of sale or deals working out that day. But our really, really big event that we are really jacked up about is our free comic book day on May the 4th. And it's where two great things intersect: Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day. So in that Star Wars theme, we will have Mr. Brendan Wayne, the Mandalorian himself, who does all the acting when the helmet is on that show, is Brendan Wayne, and he will be signing autographs for you, the wonderful public. So please come see Brendan Wayne, and just for for kicks for people like me, get a real kick out of me. We'll get a kick out of meeting him because he's John Wayne's grandson. So that for me is huge. There is rumors that he may even take a tour of the comic museum here. To have John Wayne's grandson in this house will be pretty damn amazing. And where other people are getting Mandalorian things signed, I'm getting one of my John Wayne books signed. So
There you go.
Yep, that's. Oh, look, there we go. Look at Dan. See, that's exactly it. That's my.
He can't see anything, but
but he looks damn good. He looks
I
damn
can see
good.
fine.
He's Mando-rific over there. That is
Wow.
awesome. So
The Dandalorian.
the Dandalorian. Oh, well done, Tim. Well done.
Thank you.
So, thank you. Very nice. And so after that, we do have one last event coming up this spring. And on May 17th, we have our Spring Lot Con. Our Spring Lot Con is a mini Comic Con we have in our parking lot. Dan and Sal have been there. They brought their families, so it's a really nice event. It's kid-friendly. It's adult-friendly. It's probably even furry-friendly if you want to do that too. So just enjoy our little mini Comic Con in our parking lot. This is also the time where we like to give a shout out to our good buddy Archduke Kevy, who started the Comic Character of the Day site that we are all involved with. Dan, when he's not wearing that helmet, he posts a random panel of the day and a question of the day. Sal is a frequent contributor, and I post the cover of the day. Today, the character of the day was Hazmat, and I upped the toxicity by putting the comic cover of the day for Chemo. If you don't know who Chemo is, Hazmat is just a little toxic. Chemo is a big, giant like kaiju full of toxicity.
Wow.
He's a Metal Man villain, so go see Chemo. And Tim's always watching. But Tim watching is one thing, but Tim speaking, well, that's a whole nother thing. Because that voice, that gift, that golden larynx of his, that voice that emanates from him, he is a gift to us, and he's a gift to all of you.
Lymph
And
nodes.
he resonates through the airwaves, through the internet, from the highest peaks to the lowest valleys. That golden tone, it gets you through. If you're trying to get home, it's getting you there that last mile home. If you've gotten home and as you're settling into that big comfy couch of yours and you're trying to relax from a long, hard day of work, what can get you in a better mood, a better relaxed mode than that wonderful voice of Tim's that's bringing you home to your safe place, to your wonderful place of relaxation and rest and comfort. And that voice is what it is. It is comfort. And to think that we get that gift on a weekly basis, the one, the only Tim the Terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, there it is.
Uncle
There
Gary,
it is.
thank you
There it is.
very much for that heart-filled introduction. Now, there are things under the bed, ladies and gentlemen, but don't worry. Take my hand. We'll go ahead and make it through together. There is light at
Wow.
the end of the tunnel.
Mm.
There's 4-color ink over on the other side of that hill, and we'll get there together. All you got to do is hold on to this and follow us through. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ooh, what are we holding on to?
Something long and cylindrical.
Ooh, wow.
Whatever it is,
Beer-
I mean,
you take beer mugs to bed?
I'm gonna need-
sometimes
I'm
it
going to need
could
two
be a
hands. I'm
could
going
be
to
a-
need 2 hands.
Coke
Well, I'm
can.
just gonna let you know, Tim. I'm gonna run upstairs to get something to drink. I know you guys are all like, we're all making fun of me. They're like, oh yeah, every time we go to break, you see him just disappear, ADD at work or something.
You've got 45 seconds, Dan.
Oh, you giving him
so-
extra time? Giving him
Make
extra
No,
sure
on
fast.
the podcast the other day, they were giving me shit. They were, Jamie was like, "Oh yeah, you can't go to break," and you just see him like disappear and start doing all this shit. He was like runs up and like comes back with a beer with like a or a snack or something. Because I was eating the ice cream sandwich the other day. I was like, I was hungry.
for the
Hungry.
for the award show. He came back in his tie.
In a, yeah, in a
Dressed up,
suit.
yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in 45 seconds. And Dan, green light, not yet. You're on a yellow light right now. Okay, ready, set, go.
Do it. Oh, there he is, Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, look at that. Woo!
welcome to another episode of Codex After Dark Comics Unleashed. There you go. You should be doing that with any sort of fizzy beverage that you have within close proximity. My name is Tim the Terrible. This beautiful man is Sal the Slab Guy. Right there, the man with the magical hands is Dan the Kelly Art. And underneath me, holding up the pillars of Codex, is the Ric Flair of comic books, the curator of the Library of Comics himself, Uncle Gary.
The man who does push-ups.
That's right.
Did a lot of push-ups.
We have got an amazing show for you tonight. Let's get about 30 seconds worth of business out of the way and our sponsor for tonight's episode. And then we will dive right into all the magic that's about to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, head over to your favorite social media platform at the Codex Station. Gary, what do we want to do with these things?
Oh, here at the Codex Station, for all of us here, we have all the socials, and we cannot wait to give them to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take our socials, take them home, put them to bed, raise them, watch them grow, hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss all the content like this all the time, every time that we do lovingly for you. All right. And also head over to thecodexstation.com for some wonderful merchandise, get to meet the team, and so much more. I don't know what's going on with the technical stuff today, but there it is. Thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. Now, we have a sponsor for tonight's episode. Gary, who is the sponsor?
Somebody I am intimately familiar with. That would be Comic Logic, baby. Comic Logic, a comic store that I'm one of the proud co-owners of. We are Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. Please come see us. We have 3 big events coming up on the 20th of April. We have our 9th anniversary, and I'm sure we'll have some special deals, and the owners will be there meeting and greeting. So please come see us if you're in the Northern Virginia area. We're in Loudoun County, Virginia. Our big event is on Free Comic Book Day, which is May the 4th, and it's also Star Wars Day. So since the two of them have cross streams, we will have a great Star Wars themed guest, and it will be Mr. Brendan Wayne, who plays the Mandalorian in the TV show. In the show, when the helmet is on, that's Mr. Brendan Wayne, and he will be signing autographs for you. And just a special kind of neat side note, he's also John Wayne's grandson, which is really cool for me to meet him, to meet Cinematic Royalties bloodline. So I will be happy to meet him. And then on May 17th, we have our Spring Lot Con, and what it is twice a year. We will return our parking lot into a mini Comic Con, and we have other vendors. There are books. There's new books. There's old books. There's variant covers. We also have like minifigures for Legos. We have local artists, local authors. I was at a party tonight with 2 of the local authors that we have that will be there with their books. So, we can have a great you can branch out. It's not just comics, and we also have artists that they'll do portrait art, do chalk art, so a whole eclectic mix of people. We even had a tarot card reader the last time.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. And there's possibility we even will have a tattoo artist at the next one. Ooh. So I think they're working that out now, but please come see us. Dan and Sal came for the fall one, brought their families, and we had a really good time. And we were glad that they can make it. So please come see us, Comic Logic, Loudoun County, Virginia. We got books, baby. We got you will find a comic for you at that, and we would love to fulfill your 4-color reading needs. So please come see us.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a great event. When I was there with my family enjoyed it as well. Like
Nice.
Gary said, there's lots of different vendors. There's something for everyone there, and it's something you got to check out. Definitely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsor for the month of March and through April as well. So
Okay.
definitely check over or head over to Comic Logic and check them out. All right, gentlemen, are you ready to get into some books?
Let's do
Yes,
this.
let's unleash it.
All right. So it's been a little bit. So if you don't mind, I'll go first. I got a small stack today, one magazine, and then the rest are regular size. So we'll just dive right into it.
Just dive in.
Yeah.
Dive
yeah.
in.
The
Head
water.
first.
Yes, head first. Superman number 11.
Very nice.
Good stuff, Dan. This is still one of my favorite DC titles. I am still loving everything that's going on in this. 11 issues in. We're coming to the end of this storyline, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's moving along really, really well. Very happy with the creative team on here. What is it? Williamson, Baldion, and Locus. I believe it's a different artist, but the transition wasn't too difficult. So it's still pretty solid. I love it.
Yeah,
One of my
it's
favorite titles.
definitely comics without maps. Yeah.
Yeah, we had comics with it. We got Spider-Mans without maps.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. I didn't
Yeah,
even see that
Superman's
comment.
really
Who put
good.
that up?
I did.
Oh no, who was it that
Oh,
comics
Richard,
without maps?
Richard.
There you go.
Richard.
I put it up there, but Richard actually wrote it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gary, you told me to find one, so I did. Shazam number 9.
Oh, have you read it?
Nope, I'm reading it tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow is comic reading day.
Oh, this book. I think Sal and
Yeah,
and
a lot of
Dan read
fun.
it, and they both gave it thumbs up.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a lot of fun. It's a fun one.
Nice.
Fun book.
Yep.
You told me to find one, and Nirvana, my local comic shop, had a couple copies, so I grabbed the A copy.
This is the creeper the way he's supposed to be. Batshit crazy.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. It looks
Oh.
great. It says, "Don't fear the creeper," and it looks wonderful.
Yep.
All right. That's it for DC. Moving on to Independence, we have
Oh, so
Transformers number 5. Love this. This
Great
is
cover.
Yeah.
yes, so good. One of my favorite titles right now. When we do the Codex Awards, this is going to be a heavy contender for Series of the Year. Absolutely fantastic. I love it.
I love on the cover how you see Prime's reflection in the gun.
Oh, and he's
Or in the game.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Yeah, you got to, buddy. This is the series that I've been waiting for them to continue, and I'm very glad that they did. Void Rivals, issue number
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is great. This is
I got to
absolutely
recommend that to somebody at the shop, and I actually picked up my stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
God.
it was just really weird because she just kind of like said, "Are you reading Void Rivals?" I said,
Yes.
yes, I am." She goes, "Do you like it?" And I said, "Yeah, I recommend it highly." She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna pick it up." And I'm like, "Okay, good job, do it."
Perfect.
It
Perfect.
was
So
just really
yeah,
weird. It's like instead of like asking like the shop owner, "What do you think?" It's
they're asking you because they know
Asking me.
you're on Codex Sal.
probably
Yeah.
Because they know the shop's going to tell them everything's good so that they'll buy it.
yeah.
Pam says Creeper would be a great one. I can't wait to read it.
Oh.
Tomorrow is Coffee and Comics. So
Pam,
that-
get that book. Get that book. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's a character that DC, it's another one of those characters DC has that they're just not really doing anything with.
Well, Richard
Right.
asks, have we done a Creeper as character of the week? No, but I know
Nope.
it is on the list.
But Richard, if you like Creeper, hang out because Showcase might have a Creeper connection.
boy.
Mm, there we go. That's a
Creepy.
little foreshadowing.
Mhm.
Moving into Marvel. Oh no, I got one more independent, but I'm going to show that at the very end. We have Ultimate Black Panther number 2. Haven't read this yet, but very excited for it. I like this Ultimate Spider-Man. Both of these titles are great. I'm very happy with the new Ultimate Universe. Yeah, so there's that.
Cool.
We have the 3rd printing of Ultimate Spider-Man number 1.
There you go.
Not too
I
bad.
was team in the shop when I went there Friday and asked them if they had a second printing of Ultimate Spider-Man 2, and they were like, "Yeah, that's sold out already.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta wait for the 3rd printing."
Yeah. This one, I know a lot of people have had mixed feelings about. So I think this is the least popular of the 3 Ultimates titles that are out right now. But I dug it. I think this is more of a slow burn. Ultimate X-Men #1 by Peach Momoko.
That's my
I'm
review.
I'm right here, right in the middle. It wasn't anything
Good.
ultra amazing, but I'm waiting to see what the first storyline is going to be before I come to a final conclusion.
I
But
made my conclusion on it.
still pretty solid.
Dan, you shouldn't be so wishy-washy. I mean, just be definitive. How did you feel?
Look,
Pick a side, Dan.
X-Men too, like that. I like Armor as a character. The question of the day I put up the other day was, for them doing all the new X-Men books, like, all right, pick your own X-Men team. It's got to be a minimum 5 characters, maximum 7. I picked Armor to be one of the 7 on my team. I like the character. There's nothing about that book that in any way said
Didn't choose
Yeah.
Maggot.
Yeah, I forgot to chime in on that. That was a good question.
If you are, this is the only way that I could really say it. If you are into manga or anything like that, this book will flow perfectly for you.
Yeah, if you're a fan of manga, I agree.
Yeah, if it's something you usually don't read or are completely unfamiliar with, you might have a negative opinion about it. I've read this much manga. My kids read it, or even anime. If you watch anime, it's something that you'll like too. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the storyline finishes to see what happens. But this is a title.
Going to be the most polarizing of the 3 Ultimate books.
Oh, agreed. This title that I'm going to show you now is one that I have enjoyed since She-Hulk. We're in Sensational She-Hulk right now. Eternal's joining the show. Hello, Eternal. Good to see you.
What's up,
Hey,
Eternal?
hello.
This is
And no, I'm not fired yet, Eternal. Just so
this is consistently good.
I like that cover though.
I do too. It's great, and I love the cameos and old characters they're digging out of the back wells of Marvel to throw in here. It's great. Great series. If you're not reading it, it's only 6 issues in. Go ahead and pick it up, guys. Worth your time.
That was a fun issue too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very much so. I packed olives and umbrellas and all that stuff. Yeah. This is the card variant for I believe it's X-Men 32.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that stuff. And on the back cover, it's got all of the stats and everything, just like the old X-Men cards.
Oh,
and
cool. Yeah, that was from Series 1. That was from the Jim Lee, the card design. That was from the Jim Lee set.
Yep, that's exactly correct. I'm not reading X-Men right now. I'm waiting for the new stuff to launch, but the cover's awesome. This one I am reading, though. Haven't read this issue yet. I'll read it tomorrow. But Avengers number 11. Got some Jarvis in there. Pretty awesome.
That was a good issue.
Was it?
Good. I enjoyed it.
Now the Marvel Masterpieces stuff that they're doing right now, I'm only getting the covers that I really, really want. And this one I wanted, and this is Thanos number 4, the Hildebrandt stuff.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see? Who doesn't want to see his crotch? Exactly.
Crotch shot Thanos.
There you go, ladies. You're welcome.
Thank you for the close-up. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that a galaxy in his pants, or is he just happy to see you?
I think he's just it's.
They don't call him the Mad Titan for nothing.
Hildebrandt was at Baltimore Comic-Con last year and had like some of the paintings had the original ones there for sale, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. If I had $50,000, I could take that hanging on my wall. Like,
now this is the only Spider-Man book I'm going to be showing for a while that's in the 616 universe. It's
that's
issue
amazing,
number.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, not reading it. Still won't read it, but this cover is fucking sweet.
He rage buys it.
I do, only because I don't want any gaping holes.
There you go.
Look at that.
That's a great cover. I got that cover. It's a great one. Call it the TWIP cover.
Yep, it's gorgeous. I thought it was Bagley at first, and it is not. It is.
There you go. Richard just said this about the Thanos cover.
That's where he stores the stones when he's not using them. That is absolutely correct. So yeah, there's that.
There's gonna be a few issues of that coming up that I'm gonna buy because Todd Knox going to be the artist on it for a few issues.
It's like a road map.
Yeah,
oh God, a roadmap to what?
Now here is one that I wasn't able to grab right upon release, but my shop, this was the last copy they had, and it's the 1 in 10. Penthouse Comics. This came
Oh,
out in
yep.
February,
Whoa,
issue
hello.
number 1. Haven't read it yet, but this is the 1 in 10 right here.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm very excited to get into this and read some of these stories.
Very excited.
Oh, so excited that I'll have 2 braces on next week.
Oh my
So
goodness.
there you go. But yeah, check that out. Pretty cool, pretty awesome.
Just remember that's a collectible when you're looking at it.
Absolutely. Be careful when you turn the pages. You're getting them all sticky.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
what
Cinnabon.
she said.
That's all. It's just
There you
Cinnabon.
go.
Cinnabon.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the cream always rises.
That's right.
Sal, what do
Nasty.
you got, man?
Okay, I was trying to dig through and see what I didn't show from last week, but I think I pretty much showed this. So I'll just give you. I don't have much to show this week. I only got,
For new stuff?
for new stuff.
Right
This
on.
is my only my new stuff. So,
Okay.
but for
perfect.
like back issue stuff like that, because I had a HCC mail call last week, and I think I had it just before the show, and I just did highlights, and
Nice.
that TWIP one was on there, I think. So
Such a
I'll
good
just-
cover.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really cool.
So are we showing back issues or just our weekly pulls?
Just the polls right now. We'll get into back issues in a minute.
All right, sounds good. All right, so I got the Transformers. I got the
Oh,
other cover
Oh,
on this
nice.
one. This is the B cover. Hold on.
is that
this is
number
the
6 or
B
number
cover. Nope,
5?
number
What,
two.
what-
Number
yeah,
six.
is this the day of crotch shots?
It
Another
is.
one.
It is.
Yeah.
So they got Optimus like going for Megatron's gun there. It looks like.
Sexy
Back
Crotch
cover's got the,
Saturday.
Oh, is that
Sexy
what we're calling
crotch
that? Megatron's
Hold on,
gun?
we're not done with Sexy Crime Saturday yet because we got a little Adventures
Oh, there we
Twilight
go.
4.
Wow.
Wow.
He's got his high beams on too.
He's
Just
got,
so you
he's
see
got, he's got 2 hammers.
Ye hammer has been lifted, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
it. You are
Roland.
worthy.
Cool.
So I haven't not been reading Twilight, but I love the covers, so I've been picking them up.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is a
it's
good
so
book.
good.
I read the new one too. This is a
Yep.
good book.
hmm
The last page of the issue right before that was so
It was
great.
great. Yep.
Okay,
When
I'll
he's just
probably have to
showing
start
his
reading it
symbol,
because, yeah, I have to start reading it.
it's good. It's really
Okay.
good.
So I picked up Ghost Rider Final Vengeance number
Ooh.
1.
Yep.
Is that a what if story or a the
No,
end
this is-
type
No.
story?
No, it's if you look at it, it's got the legacy numbering. It's just
Yeah, it's got a legacy
Oh.
number on it, even though it's a one shot.
Ain't that something?
Or is it going to be more than a one shot?
I don't know, honestly. It
Is
just
it
was
a
a
mini?
kick-ass cover, and I'm like,
Yep.
well, I'm in.
So is
Well-
it Johnny Blaze?
I assume so. I haven't read it.
Okay.
I don't know.
And it's, I've got a foily goodness one for Sal, the only one we
Yes,
had in
you
the
do.
shop. And
Oh,
he's getting
you
the
do.
only one that we got.
And
Sal's
the
get-
shop, my shop did not have it, so
That's why.
All
And
right.
what shop is that does? Oh yeah, Comic Logic. Mhm.
Comic Logic. Look
Our
at that.
sponsor for tonight's
Yeah.
episode, ladies and
go there
gentlemen.
for all your foily goodness.
There you go.
That's
That's
right.
right. Yes, indeed. So I picked up all of X-Men number 3, the B cover.
Yes.
Colossus,
That's
give it a little.
great.
That is, a
And I
cool
guess
book.
this is a little foreshadowing because comic character of the week is.
and I'm saying right now that's probably one of my covers.
You know what? I don't know if this is going to make it because I've got about 13 covers and I have not trimmed it down yet.
Well, then don't
I've
use.
trimmed it.
I'm definitely using that one, so you'll get to see that one. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'll excel with this.
So now
I've
you have
trimmed my
12.
covers down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 5. But I also have not pulled out the long box of X-Men books to actually go through them, so there may end up being more added before it's trimmed down.
Yep,
Is
that's where I
Colossus
started.
this week or next week?
Colossus is this week.
No,
This-
this week I
coming
thought this week was Dead Man.
No, that's
No,
next week because
That's-
it's Jamie's character.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this week is Colossus. Okay.
So do
Yeah,
I
but-
have to prepare for that?
Yes.
Yeah, already
Oh,
won already
shit.
won this week.
I guess so. So yeah,
Then
Colossus.
yes.
All right,
Yes.
ladies
So
and
it's
gentlemen.
Colossus this week.
Hey,
The
yep.
week after that is Dead Man.
I'm going to
Okay.
use that cover too.
And then the week after that is my pick.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
very good.
I already know who it's going to be too.
Who's gonna tease us?
The Moth.
I'll just tell you, it's going to be Power Girl.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Okay.
oh man.
All right,
Wes,
there's
if
a
you're
lot of-
watching,
There's a lot
Power
of
Girl
covers
time.
there to go through.
All right,
But you
so
know
we got
what?
Carnage.
Colossus, this was a good pick for you, Sal. There's a
Great.
lot of really good Colossus
There
covers.
is.
Some of these characters, like, I like Cannonball, but there's not a lot of really spectacular Cannonball covers. There is a lot of really good Colossus ones.
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
Richard
There you
says
go.
great pick.
Great
There we
pick.
Yes,
go.
indeed.
All
All right,
right.
so Carnage number 5. Little
Nice.
symbiote face off. Symbiont Face Off. And here we go. We got Tim's favorite writer, Amazing
I
Spider-Man.
love that cover.
45.
I love that
That's a
Romita
great-
cover.
Cover's great.
Do we have maps? Do we have maps?
No maps.
I haven't read this yet. There's no maps in this one?
No
You're
maps.
done with the
Oh,
game.
The
well,
last
finally?
map was that Elektra issue that
Oh,
finished
okay.
it out, and the whole map just said Tombstone.
Yeah.
Gang bang.
All his
He's taking it
characters.
over.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Is Peter thoroughly depressed now? And
Yes, he is.
yeah.
So we got Wolverine number 45, the Sabretooth War. This is part 5.
wow.
Folks, if you have not been reading this, you've got to pick it up.
Yeah, I
This
haven't
is
read that one
Wolverine-
yet. I'm looking forward to
Wolverine
it.
at his best. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is it's a good pick for Colossus. I can't tell you the stories on him.
Yeah, it's going to be.
But
awesome.
yeah, this is Wolverine at brutal. This is
I
not
need
for
to
kids.
get that. You guys keep
And
talking about
it
it.
is
So
amazing.
good.
I haven't read this one yet, but pick it up.
You know,
You're
they're
gonna
talking about
confuse
the red label Marvel books. This could have been the first red label book.
Wow.
Yeah, very true. All right, I got a What If Venom with
Ooh.
Wolverine.
Wow.
Nice.
That's nice.
All right, I picked up Black Panther number 2. I did not get number 1, but I think Dan has it for me.
Yeah, I still got
So-
the copy of it for you. Just haven't
Nice.
Yep. We
Yep,
just
maybe
haven't
we'll
synced up
do
and hit
it.
the shop together yet. All right, so I picked up Black Widow and Hawkeye.
At
And
Muse.
I saw that cover and I read that. That was hilarious to me. I love the
So
cover
he
and
goes-
everything.
he's like, in the neck. And he's like, oh, stop shrieking, Kang, you baby.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to give that a
Ah.
shot and see what that's like. All right, so on to my only DC. We have Fiber Eating Hal again.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Escape from Earth.
He
Like
took
Escape
his
from New York,
vitamins
but
and
just a little
drank
bit
his
bigger.
milk.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's training.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, and then I picked up a foily goodness of Secret Wars number 3.
Oh.
Was it number 3? Number 3.
Wow.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
he messaged me. He's like, "Did you put something in my box?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? No, what was in
Yeah.
your box?" And he texted me a picture of that. I'm like, "No, I didn't even see that."
Yep.
Your
So,
shop
yeah,
just
go to my
knows
shop
you
and-
do well.
Yep. I guess they
Right.
know I'm going to buy a foil because it just ended up in my box.
Oh
Yeah,
my
at
God.
that price tag of 10. Yes, that gentleman, ladies and
There's
gentlemen.
no
paid
telling
10.
what might end up in your box.
Ooh.
But
A threat or a promise?
but he
Whatever
messaged
you
me,
want,
and
sailor.
But he said, I was like, maybe someone else, reserved it and they put it in your box by mistake. He said, yeah, maybe. I was like, well, did you buy it? He's like, of course
Of
I bought it.
course.
Of course I bought it. I'm not
Sal, is that it for you for pulls this
for
week?
pools this week. Yep.
Hey,
I got a
you-
little bit of back issues to show, but that comes later.
You don't want to ask Dan what he's been putting in your box while he's wearing an Iron Fist shirt, man.
I
Gary,
know.
you're in Sal's box right now. So
All right.
there you go.
All right.
That was aggressive.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
It's got to be aggressive. You're going shoulder deep. You can't be.
You can't be sweet talking that.
You can't
Look,
be
I'm
gentle.
gonna I'm
You
gonna
can't be
fold it in
gentle with
half
that.
tonight. Your
Yeah.
legs are gonna hurt and
Oh,
your feet are
but-
gonna be sore. So
quick-
get ready.
Quick score update. Caps up 2-1. Ovi's got a goal, and Wilson's
Oh.
got a goal.
There we go.
Ugh.
Who else who's got the
But I
second
did-
goal?
But I did
Wilson.
tell Sal. I did tell Sal. I was like, so I've been seeing those. I guess they're re-releasing. They're doing reprints of the whole series. Like, yeah. Well, I was like, you got that one. You're gonna have to get the foils for all 12 of them now. You can't have just one.
No.
And I went, yep. And I went on the previews world with my Heroes Corner Comics pool list. And went, order.
Wow.
Order. Foils.
Louis must love it when your orders come in. Well, all right.
Yeah. Yep. He must. He
Oh
must.
my God, Gary, what do you got for pulls tonight, buddy?
We're going to start off big, baby. Superman Silver Age Omnibus Volume
Ooh.
1.
Wow,
Yeah.
Maybe I should have put this for back issues, but it's a new
That's
book.
cool.
So,
all that works.
Now, if it's a new book, you got it this week. Call it
so,
what it is.
so what this does is this collects Action Comics 241 to 265
Wow.
and Superman 122 to 137. This is the last volume of this I'll have to get because ultimately my run of action is going to be 250 up, and I'm about, I don't know, maybe a dozen issues away from achieving that.
Wow.
And then my Superman run is going to be 100 up, so maybe I'm about 20 issues away from that. I think I have 130. I think I'm 133 up, something like that, maybe 134 up, and this goes to 137. So my goal is ultimately, same with the Batman archives, is to have these archives that will hit that mark where my issues start. So from action and detective, I'm going to have 250 up, Superman and Batman 100 up. So by having these omnibuses and other things in between, I'll have every Batman story, every Superman story. So
Nice.
That is amazing.
which is kind of neat. And hell, my Superman and Batman's, they're from like 59 to 1959 to 1960 complete all the way through, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's over 60 straight uninterrupted
Years
runs, of years. So it's kind of neat. So anyway, so that's why that's a cool
awesome
book for me. Got the new Action.
Ooh, nice.
Been digging that. I've got a new Suicide Squad book, Dream Team.
I've heard of this. This is the lead up to Absolute Power, is that right?
Yeah. Oh man, Waller has been just a witch lately, man.
It's written by the person that played Dreamer on Supergirl.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's
Nice.
why Dreamer's in the book.
Okay, well, that'll do it. Red Hood, The Hill. So we got that book.
Nice.
We got the new Batman and Robin. Always have to
Very
have.
nice. And that's
Batman.
oversized still, right?
What do you mean?
Like it's more
that's
than
normal.
32 pages, or is it normal?
No, this is normal. This is
Okay.
normal. We have The Outsiders, which I think is an interesting book. I've enjoyed this.
And Batwoman's on that team. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
That's nice.
Yep. She's on that team. I have the Sandman. This is the final issue of Sandman,
Wow.
and I love the last page. Are y'all reading this book?
I am not.
Yep. I love the last page. Dan, did you get it and did you read it?
I got it. I haven't read it yet. I
Okay,
haven't
I'm
read
not going to show the page.
I haven't read any of my stuff from this week yet.
All right. Here's the alternate Sandman cover.
Oh, that's
I
great.
love the
Like that. That's
skulls
nice.
in the clouds.
Yeah, that's
Yep. So
Man,
that-
that's
Yeah.
a cover of the year right there.
that's a pretty good cover.
That's
You know what else is a good cover? I got a Green Lantern 1 in 25 cover that's pretty kick ass.
Oh yeah, I got that coming.
Yeah, isn't that great?
That is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, that is weaponed up there, baby.
He has
Yep.
had it.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. All right. Oh, and I don't know if I showed this. This is the Hal Straining. Yeah.
Hal needs to eat more brand cover.
You need more brand cover. Yep. But the guns are pretty cool. My independents, I've got Red Light. All right.
Interesting.
I've enjoyed this series.
AWA's been putting out some pretty good stuff as of recent.
Yep. And since I always aim to misbehave, Firefly is a book for me.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
like Fire.
I'm glad it
And-
lives on in comic books.
And speaking of misbehaving, crime suspense stories, the EC Archives, #1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I always talk to you about history. I got look at this great cover. Look at that snapshot.
God almighty.
Look at that. These books,
Snapshot of death.
these books are the reason. Like I've told you before, look at this, walling the dude up like
Wow.
what is it? The Poe story, the Cask of Amontillado. I
Yeah, the
believe it is.
cast of Amontillado.
Yeah. So walling them up again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. These look at that great cover.
Oh my.
These
Oh,
are
yeah.
the reason comics were almost canceled in the 50s. Is these great books, the horror books, the crime books.
Yeah.
So again, this is what I have at least one great EC representative of all the great, one of the original ECs of all the great EC
And-
titles.
Dark Horse is putting that out too.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
this is wonderful. This is Dark Horse. That's
Yeah.
right. So this is recreate him in a large format where you can really see the art and you can dig it, but you can hold history in your hands. So this book right here, it's collecting 6 of the great crime suspense stories, and it'll go through all of them. You'll get them all. It's collecting 1 through 6. This book is $20.
Wow.
$20.
Worth it though.
You couldn't even go to the library and look at the others for $20, even if they had a
Wow.
copy. So this is just history in your hand, and you get the a lot of the ads. Oh yeah, it's just again I can't being a comic history guy.
For $20, you cannot beat that.
$20, and it's a wonderful format to look at. And even if you have the originals, this is a better way to look at it because you're not messing them things up because they are classic. All right.
I was gonna say my favorite cover from Crime Story has always been issue 22, the one where the guy's holding her head and then it's got the axe beside it and the body's just kind of laying there. I used to be a hardcore band, and that was one where I really, if the band had kept going, that was one where I was planning to take that cover and like do some edits on it to make it like a t-shirt for the band.
You have any idea about the value of that book?
I know it's quite expensive.
Yes, sir. Damien had a copy, and he just got an upgrade of his last year, and he had to pay for it. I mean, he but it was worth it. And the copy that he had, he sold that for a pretty penny too.
Wow.
So the copy that his lower copy that he had, but that is one of the highly collectible. Yeah. That's one of the most collectible EC books there is. Yeah. And again, that book was highlighted at the congressional hearings. And if you guys don't know, this was on TV. This was like,
what's the issue number again?
22.
Okay, give me a second. 22. I'll bring it up so that way people can see it.
Yeah, this was highlighted at those congressional hearings, and and again, is the reason why comics were almost banned. It's the reason all the comic companies said, "Yeah, we're going to have to form our own little comics code authority to save it." And it was really funny. Gaines, who was publishing this, he was itching for a fight, and he wanted to appear on the in front of the Senate to testify, and he did. And he did such a poor job. The other comic company officials that were watching this said, "Oh my God, we have to do something," and that's why the comics code came about. And Gaines thought they all betrayed him, but they were like, "Dude, you screwed us. You made things so much worse with your testimony." So,
I just sent it to you, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it downloaded right now. I'll have it up here in just about 2 seconds.
All right.
So for you guys to take a look at. Gary, why don't you go ahead and let people know a little bit more about EC before I bring that picture up?
So EC, if anybody wants to know anybody know what it stands for, EC?
Was that like evangelical comics or?
Well, you know what? Early on, they were doing a lot of Bible stories, but it's educational.
Yeah.
And so the father, the elder Gaines, he had a lot of educational comics, religious comics in there. He dies in a boating accident. His son, who when he worked at the company was probably a little bit abused by his father, did everything his father hated: crime, horror, just grisly stuff. Women of ill repute, all these things he put in his books that his father never would have done. So it was like getting back at him after the dead. And EC Comics, oh man, they were huge sellers. And the psychiatrist Patrick Wertheim, who wrote a book, Seduction of the Innocent, putting a lot of the juvenile delinquent problem. He threw a lot of that because of comic books, is what he said. Now, his research was all the delinquents he had dealt with read comics. But the flaw in that theory was, at that time, 95% of all American children were reading comics. So it wasn't just the delinquents. So it was all these kids were. But he was using that as a reason to get rid of comics. Even problems with Superman. Batman and Robin were, was a homosexual fantasy to him. Wonder Woman was, of course, gay. And after that, Wonder Woman always wanted to get married after that in the comics. She was very much into married. But the early Wonder Woman comics were risque, and there was a lot of bondage, and there was some spanking and stuff like that. But he pulled out all the stops going after this. But these crime comics, oh, absolutely a lot of hypocrisy. These, and the thing is, Wertheim, the book was terrible and demonized the comic industry, but I do have to defend him on one point. He worked with a lot of poor inner city children, and there were a lot of psychiatrists that didn't give a rat's ass about those kids. So I will say that in some ways his heart was in the right place, but I've got to vilify him because he almost destroyed our industry. And when the Comics Code Authority, when a lot of comics bit the dust, then there were burnings, and that, World War II created a scarcity in comics, as why a lot of the Golden Age ones are valuable. But the burnings, the comic book burnings of the 50s, also exacerbated that scarcity. And so, because there were a lot of books like Superman, Batman, Robin, Wonder Woman, all those were thrown in there because they were filth, right?
So, and ladies and gentlemen, what has ever happened in the history of the world for people that have burned books? It's just made everybody else want to read them all the more. Gary, while you continue your thoughts, I'm going to put that cover up for everybody to see.
It's such a good cover.
That's a great cover. There you go. So
and my plan, like I said, my plan for the band, if it was something that had kept going, I was gonna, our band name was Chopper. We named it after the the movie about the one that Eric Bana was in about the criminal from Australia, and I was gonna put the band logo like right at the top there where the where the crime suspense stories is, and then where it says like the jockey or the jolting tales of terror. I was gonna have it say something in there, but that was kind of my plan for that. But the band kind of fell apart.
I love that one eye is looking this way and the other is looking down.
Oh yeah,
Ann said she used to play in a hardcore band too. So that was our name for the.
Well, that was the last way she was looking before she was decapitated.
They were not holding anything back on this cover, ladies.
No, they were
look at the position of the guy too. Yeah, he's kind of leaning back. It's almost like you got to imagine he's leaning back, like having a chuckle or something.
Yeah.
Richard says, Heinrich Heinz' ominous sentence, those who burn books will in the end burn people. And that is 100% true, because it starts there and then they escalate and continue. And before you know it, we're getting into conversations that we don't talk about on comic related podcasts.
Yes, I know.
Absolutely. So while we were, since we put that one up, there's a lot of axes involved. I grabbed just a couple of my other ECs. And this volume that I just showed you, this did the first 6. When it gets to 22, you'll get that book reprinted in all its glory. Yep. So here's my Shock Suspense 3. That's a dude caught in a bear trap.
Yeah.
And he's got a mountain lion that's going, oh, okay. It looks
showcase, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. So this is a surprise showcase. Here we got a hatchet. This is Crime Suspense Stories 24, which is 2 issues after that one.
Oh, you've shown this multiple times.
And again, look at his eyes. Okay,
it's a man that loves his work.
That's right. This is a craftsman. He is a true craftsman. The dude is dead, but that was business. Now, when he gets to chop him up, this is pleasure. This is fun. But like I say, look at that face. This is a man that loves his work.
My Lord,
a hardworking American craftsman. I just what can be? Now this one's not controversial, but this one's going to get Tim the Terrible to salivate. He's seen this one.
Oh, I love that cover.
That's the EC Flying Saucer one. The special.
Oh, UFOs are not even real. Give me a break.
Big science fiction guy, ladies and gentlemen. Aliens are real. We live in an alternate dimension, and the mothership is coming to take us away.
Here we go. Vault of Horror 35. Merry Christmas. This is the this is one of the greatest Christmas covers ever. What says I love my wife more than a coffin under the tree that says Merry Christmas for my wife, and he is getting ready to swing that axe. So it's
his golf swing must be on point.
Oh, incredible! So he's getting ready to.
Wow.
I don't think he's yelling 4 before he does that either.
Probably not.
And my Tales from the Crypt 38 again. We've got an axe. So evidently. This was the weapon of choice.
That's wonderful.
Shock Suspense 17. We got somebody going after a living scarecrow with a pitchfork. Where's the scarecrow now? I don't know. Maybe he's going after the girl with the pitchfork. I haven't read this issue. And then we've got more cutlery. Haunt of Fear. The Haunt of Fear book.
Cutlery.
More cutlery. Well, and what do we? We teach knife safety here. And for those of you that don't remember, Mad
Dad.
was a comic size before it went magazine size. The first 22 or 3 issues.
Yeah.
They also did a lot of war books. There's my Frontline Combat.
Yeah. Wide variety of stuff.
Yep. And then another one of the humor ones. This is another Christmas issue. A little punk wants to get Santa in a bear trap.
Oh, wow.
Panic number
Go
1.
on the naughty list.
There we
Yeah.
go.
On the naughty list. So we took a turn there. So thanks for
Yeah.
folks. But
That's
I
all
like
right.
that one too. It's not even stockings that are hung on the mantle. They literally just put some old
Socks.
stuff.
well, that's what people used to do, though.
Yeah.
That people used to put their stockings like that on. We've gotten fancy over the years. So we did Fall Guy, we did that. So we got sidetracked. Sorry about that, but
That's all right. Go ahead and
Thank you.
finish up
Thank
the
you for that.
polls, and then
All
we'll
right.
let Dan take the wheel.
We're more in the marvelous time now. Another great Alex Ross cover
Nice.
for the
I saw someone
Immortal.
online. Yeah, there was some question asked somewhere. It was like, who's on some page. It was like, who's an artist that everybody likes that you don't? And someone said Alex Ross, and people are like, what? And he was like, I just don't like his art. Like he said, like, I acknowledge the skill. He's like, but I don't like his art. They said it looked too much. It's too Norman Rockwell-y for him.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Like,
As if
the
Norman
great-
Rockwell is a bad thing to be.
Yeah,
I know.
You're saying that it's too much like another great artist.
Yes. Well, hey, art is subjective, my
Yeah.
friend.
That's right.
So Power Pack, just a fun book and kind of nostalgic for me.
Nice.
So, and Louise Simonson is writing it again.
It's Jamie's favorite super team, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, maybe we should do Power Pack for the 75th episode.
I can't
Wonderful.
believe that's his favorite super team. I'm not believing it. Hey, Big Marv.
What's
hello.
up, Marv?
Hey,
Marv, how you
Big
doing, buddy?
Marv. Never late, always on time.
There you go. Also, I got the Ultimate X-Men. And if you like manga, this is okay. But it really should have been called Ultimate Obscure X-Man, maybe.
Yes.
There you go. That's
I'm waiting for the rest
Richard
of
is
the team
confused.
to
He
come in.
doesn't like his art, but he likes his art.
Love his art.
Oh, he
Yeah,
doesn't
I
like his
like
art. He
his
loves
art.
his art.
Well, I love his art.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dead X-Men. I'm really enjoying this mainly because Cannonball is in this issue. Who was
Cannonball.
our comic character of the week a few weeks ago. So please go watch that episode. Also
Yes.
got the Ghost Rider Final Vengeance.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. Amazing Spider-Man. Great.
No more
Romita
maps.
Junior. No more
I'm
maps.
gonna look
but,
at something else.
but that's a great Romita Junior cover. You can.
That is.
that,
It.
you know.
I can't deny that.
Zeb Wells had nothing to do with that cover.
Thank God.
All
If
right?
if you want, Sal, next time we meet at the shop, you can bring your copy of it, and I'll draw a map in it for you.
There you go.
Thank
there
you.
you go.
Then we get a CGC. That's right.
Yeah. There you go. Wolverine. Hey, that's what we need to do. Get him a Spider-Man blank cover and he can draw a map for you.
Man.
That's what I'll do next Christmas. I'll send everybody
Map.
Map.
everybody sketch covers that are just maps that I draw of their neighborhoods.
Wow.
There you go. Again, the great Adam Hughes.
I love it. Love
The
it.
great Adam Hughes Hawkeye Black Widow cover. So I've got another cover for that book that I'll probably have next week's show. So,
Nice.
Yep. Ultimate Black Panther 2. I have not read that yet.
I believe that's going to be the first appearance of Killmonger for the Ultimates universe, or at least that one.
Very good. Then I also got the newest Avengers Twilight. I have read this
Nice.
issue. Like it a lot. Like it a lot.
That's a cool.
Um,
cover. I hadn't seen that one.
Yep. I also got the Great Colossus cover for
Yeah.
So
Fall
good.
yeah. So again, that'll be one of
I'm not even reading. I'm looking forward to the X-Men relaunch so I could start reading it again. So I'm not even reading that, and I almost bought that just because the cover was so
well,
good.
my best friend Mike Harbor, who's on one of the Ye Grumpy Old Nerds with us on our Facebook
Good
feed
guy.
from Comic Logic. Great guy. Mike makes fun of the X-Men, hasn't liked the X-Men since Byrne left, but now that his girl Gail Simone is writing,
Yeah.
he will be writing one of the books he's going to be reading.
That's got me excited. She's
Yeah.
writing Uncanny X-Men, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
And Jed McKay's writing the self-titled X-Men that Ryan's
gonna be
Stegman
good.
in the art. And I asked Stegman on Twitter, I was like, "How long are you going to be on the book for?" Because I said, it's disappointing when all these books get relaunched and there's like a good creative team for the first few issues and then they replace them. And he said, I'll be on it as long as they let me. He's like,
Nice.
to do anything else.
Well, the Mike, when we had the All-Star Comic-Con, Mike was Gail Simone's handler for it, and she said he was the best one she'd ever had. So
Wow.
he's got a little connection with her, and so they're both Facebook friends and all that sort of thing. And she is a pretty cool lady.
Nice.
So this
Ooh.
is the regular cover for this, and
Yeah.
it's really cool because it's Wolverine's image in the faceplate reflection,
Yeah.
and the front of it, when you look at it, that's his hand, and he's got two claws extended around the face, and the middle claw just
Just at
Just-
right there.
just
It's just
right
a version
there.
of 3-card Monty.
That's right. So just getting right, and right at the tattoo of the Ace of Clubs on
That's a
her.
great cover.
Yeah. So that is really, when you first look at it and you don't pay attention, you don't get it. But then when
Yeah.
you go, oh, wait a minute, I see what's happening there. It's a
Ain't
cool
that
cover.
something?
Yep. And you see the size of that. I got the little Marvel verse
Oh, there you go.
Wonder
I
Man
saw
book.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, the little Wonder Man book. It's got 4 great Wonder Man stories in here.
Is that
Including-
Bagley art on the
That is back.
It
Including
is.
Avengers 9. We've got Avengers 9 in here. We've got the Wonder Man Marvel 2-in-1. 78, which was
Does it have the Beasts X-Men?
well,
X-Men Beasts?
well, you know what? We got Avengers. We've got the Wonder Man one shot, and then we have Avengers 14. The Busick run of Avengers 14, and I'll show you the cover. But again,
I already know it.
Sal, you're gonna have to help me out. Look at that,
Ooh.
Beast and Wonder Man, right? So there we
Right,
go.
Right,
The
right.
Beast and Wonder Man. But the
That's
second,
Perez art, right?
that is Perez
Yeah,
art.
it's Perez
the
art.
second
That's
page of
fabulous.
this, Beast has come back to Avengers Mansion, and this 2-page spread, it says this. What does it say? Hi, honey, I'm home. But I'm really confused. He calls Avengers Mansion home, as if he wasn't just a guest, but maybe a long-time resident.
I don't think
The
so.
Beast is
No,
home.
we know
I'm
he's full of
home.
jocularity.
Home
He's a
meaning
funny
the
guy.
Place you live.
He's playing
The
a trick
place
on
you
words.
Live. No, it's not
He's
a trick
playing
on
a
words.
trick on words. You
It's
know
a
how you say
direct quote.
you call a tall guy
home.
tiny, call a
I'm
fat
home.
guy,
Oh my
whatever.
God.
You
Come
know
on.
where this is not? This is not at Professor Xavier's mansion where he's saying this.
I know.
This is at the
That's
X-Men mansion.
because
Hi, honey,
that's his
I'm
character.
home.
He's
Yeah,
joking.
okay,
He's joking. He's full of
it's-
jocularity.
He's
He
full of
wants to, do
jocularity.
that.
I don't
Hilarity.
know that the Beast is you're saying the Beast is a stone cold liar, and then he's so
I
home
never
he
said he
gives
was a
Wonder Man
liar.
big old wet kiss. He
Oh,
is home.
man.
So there we go.
Nice.
It is in the pages.
It's in the pages. Hi, honey, I'm home. There you go.
That'll be retcon next week when he hits the, he's real home, the Avengers man.
So
And
Okay.
you're right about that, Big Marv. That is some nice artwork.
Oh
Perez
my
does a-
God.
Yeah,
Your
Perez
Honor,
is
the
awesome.
Defense rest. The
Fantastic.
Beast is an Avenger. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The Beast is an Avenger.
He's
Wonderful.
a defender.
Is that all
Thrown
you
out of
got for
court.
new stuff this week, Gary?
That's it for new stuff.
That's fantastic.
Nice. Gary.
and a mini EC Comics
Showcase.
showcase that just popped out of nowhere.
There you go.
And
Dan,
history, and we had a comic history lesson.
absolutely. Dan,
Yeah.
take us home, bring us back to the present, show us your pulls for the week, and then we'll move
All right.
to the back issues.
Most of the stuff I got, you guys already showed off, between you three. So I go through it pretty quick. I got the Wesley Dodds' The Sandman issue 6. I'm looking forward to reading that.
Yeah.
And I will be doing a review on that as soon as I finish it too.
Nice.
I also got the definitely needs more bran in his diet, Green Lantern issue 9.
Yes, it does.
He is on his way to the can, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you gotta use your willpower for something.
Any port in the storm, baby.
Did you say any porta potty in the storm?
Any port in the storm. That's
Oh
right.
my God.
If you see the Micronauts on Robot Chicken, you know what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was it for my DC this week. For Indies, I also got the Transformers issue 6. I got the A cover.
Nice. That was the one I didn't get. That I think I'm waiting for Heroes Corner to send me that, and I'll have that.
I got Blue Book 1947 #2.
Oh, nice.
So, Tim, the Blue Book one is mostly UFO stuff, right?
Yeah, so the main story in Blue Book is based on actual events or alleged actual events as they were told by the people that experienced them. And
Okay.
then the supporting stories are all having to do with cryptozoology, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's cool because the way they do the artwork in it, it's not just the covers that are like this.
it's
Like
the whole
all
thing.
the artwork that's in it is all black, white, and shades of blue.
And it's
Shades of blue.
great.
That's cool.
Tinian's
Yeah.
doing a wonderful job retelling these events that took place, and
Yeah.
they're important events in the history of ufology, and it's absolutely fantastic. And the secondary stories are even wonderful too, and they have all kinds of different artwork, and yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh
Well-
yeah, it's a really cool book.
Yeah,
And then this week was a more Marvel heavy for me. I got the second print of Black Panther #1.
nice. I
Dude,
passed
cool.
on that. I might pick that up again when I go back to the shop.
I figured I got the first print. I'll get that. Is the same thing for Ultimate Spider-Man? I picked up the first print and the second print, so I was like, whatever. Third print,
Yeah,
sure, I'll get that. If they do a fourth one, sure, I'll get that. I'll throw them in there because
yep.
you know what? The first I saw a first print 9.8 CGC sell for like $180 or something on eBay.
Wow.
The other day. It was crazy. And I was like, you know what? I also know that down the line, sometimes these second, third, fourth prints end up being worth a lot more because
Yep.
down the
They're
line
less.
they don't put those as much.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I was like, whatever, I'll put them in new cover. It'll be nice to thumb through
Yep.
too. And I also got issue 2 of it.
Nice.
So looking forward to reading that because the way the first issue ended with the character references on there, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Very much so.
So yeah, I also got the Immortal Thor #8,
Nice.
the nice
Mhm.
Alex Ross cover. I got the I think this is the A cover. Yeah, the A cover for Black Widow and Hawkeye #1.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Which I guess it's a mini series. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Wolverine 45.
Yeah. Everybody's reading that.
It's so good, man. It's really good.
I got to jump on that train. Like that's all you guys talk about every week when it comes up, and I
because it's coming out every 2 weeks.
Jeez.
But
Yep.
yeah, like I said, the first issue, you're the first part of it. You're at least that one. You're gonna have to get a second print of it because the first print sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I also got the Avengers Twilight was it 4? Are we up? Yeah, #4.
Nice.
Yeah. Awesome
Which-
cover.
This book is awesome, and I haven't read any of the stuff yet, but I know that in this issue is when this the Avengers team in the future, like when they actually form.
Dost thou, mother, know you weareth her drapes?
Drapes. Shakespeare in the Park.
Is that all you got this week?
That's it for me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our pulls for the week this week, but we are not stopping there. We are moving right along, and we have got some back issues to show you. So I've got a shitload, and you guys might as well just buckle in.
Strap in, baby.
Yeah, this is going to take a minute.
Oh God.
That's what he said, but so we'll start with the two trades that I got. Now, the first one, I mentioned this to you guys in the group chat, and I'll just show it.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Very happy
cool.
that I read this. It's 4 issues. I got this for $3 at McKay's, and it's the hardcover too.
Oh, it's worth it. That's such
$3.
$3. It was in the bargain section, and every
That's
time
a
I go
bargain.
there, yep, every time I go there, I look in their bargain bin and see if they got something nice. And I saw that, and I know that you guys had talked about this when we did Wildcat for Comic Character of the Week, and I for $3 I couldn't pass it up. I sat here and read it and fell in love with it. Gary, I think I messaged you first.
Yep.
And told you how great this was. So yeah, this, ladies and gentlemen, $3 for that. It was absolutely
Jeff
fantastic.
John's love for the JSA is so apparent in there.
Oh yeah.
It is wonderful.
Incredibly so.
Yeah, and you know, Stargirl is based on his sister that died.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
He
that
used her as a template for his sister that died.
Yeah,
makes
died
it
in a
even
plane
more.
accident.
That makes it even more. There's a
It does.
little bit of something for everybody. I love that Hawkman was there, though he was not in as much of it as I wanted to see him in for the first 4 issues, but I know
Right.
the series continues.
The
But-
JSA has such a wonderful legacy
Yeah.
that where they bring the younger hero generation of heroes in with the older ones.
Yeah.
I can't recommend that book highly. And I'm
Well-
so happy that you're becoming a JSA fan.
Oh,
man.
100%. I'm
Turned you
diving right in.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts was when they were trying to pick the roster, and Garrick looks to Alan Scott, and Wildcat's walking out, and Jay Garrick is like, "Where are you going? We got to pick this team." And he's like, "No, you guys do. You want to be the father figures. You go ahead. I'm going to train them." And I loved
Yep.
it. I thought that was fantastic. But here's the other one that I got. This one I paid a little bit more for, but it's the first 12 issues of Death Blow.
Oh, nice.
And I'm about halfway, well, not halfway, getting
Quarter.
there. Yeah, about a quarter of the way through it. This is great. I totally forgot that Tim Sale had done work in here.
I didn't realize that either.
Jim
Yeah.
Lee did very little. Like he does the covers, and I think
first
he did
couple
the
issues.
first 2 or 3 issues. But then when the transition from Lee to Sale goes, it's seamless. You almost don't recognize it, and it just moves. Issue 0 in here, I was not happy with. This collects issues 0 through 12. Issue 0 read like a super sweet gas station candy 32 pager, and I wasn't happy with that. But the issue 1 forward reads like a very mature book, and I'm loving where it's going. It's been a long time since I've read Death Blow, and I'm glad to be able to get into it again. And this is just wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the style that Lee used on it when he started is
Yeah.
much different than his normal stuff.
It reminds me of Frank Miller when he was doing Sin City. So let me bring that up here, and I'll show you. Yeah, not that issue 0. I could care less about issue 0. Does that not remind you of
yeah.
Frank Miller?
Yep.
All the
absolutely.
way. And that's Jim Lee's work right there. But let me bring you to
Sale.
Sales work. Yeah. And then it's just look at this. The transition into Sale
Very
is
good.
amazing. Amazing. I love it. And I can't wait to finish it. Like, I stopped reading Nightfall so I could read that. But let's get on to the first stack of
Oh God.
Oh, I've heard that twice in my life, and I got 2 kids because of that.
Oh my. Wow.
Oh my.
Heard that too. So, all right. First things first. Dan, this one's for you. Sketch cover. For
Oh,
Wonder
nice.
Woman. Couldn't pass
The,
it up.
The invisible
Yeah.
jet.
I was
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, nice.
It's
I
beautiful.
was gonna say the cashiers at McKay's when you walk in the door and this be like, it's that guy again.
We know who he is. Oh,
Read Speak tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
this one I got from Heroes Corner Comics, Heroes Corner Comics Insiders on Facebook. If you're not a part of that, ladies and gentlemen, you are missing out.
Yes. Yeah. do
So
join
I got
page.
that there. This one I also got from Heroes Corner. This is Batman 135. Trying to get all of these Art Germ covers that he did.
Yeah.
And this
Beautiful.
was one of the ones that I was missing. Oh, yeah. Now, Gary, this is for you, good sir.
All right.
And the issues for these are incredibly affordable, and I'm going to collect them all. This is now part of my 2024 collecting goals.
All right.
And this is the Spectre, Volume 1, number 7.
Oh, there you go. Spectre, and there's only 10 issues. Yep.
Yep, and it's got a date stamp right there too.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. So I got another one coming. Not going to tell you which one it is, but you'll see that in 2 weeks. But yes, this Absolutely wonderful.
Nothing like, and you're getting into the Spectre. This is so cool.
Oh, yeah. And you and I got a lot of reading to do here pretty soon, too. So,
I know.
all right. This one I got at McKay's for $1.50. This is a first print of Noctera #1.
Oh, that's
Nice.
such a cool series.
Yeah. Can't wait to dive into this.
You know, when before the series actually started, they did a Kickstarter for it, and there was but it said in the Kickstarter, this is a series that's going to launch on from Image in a couple months.
Mhm.
But the Kickstarter was just for the first issue, but they did it as a trade, and
Ooh.
it's and all the artwork is in black and white,
Mhm.
and it has, and the way they did it was they had the page of script, and then beside it the artworart. So every
Wow.
time you flip it, it doesn't have like all the text and stuff on the page. It's just the script and how it was written, and then
That's wonderful.
the page of artwork that went with it that they kept all black and white. And then it has some other like some other stuff added to it in there
Mhm.
too. But you could pick up copies on eBay of it.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be able to.
hardcover.
I'm sure I'll be able to find it at McKay's before too long. So, all right, check this out. Wonder Woman 111. First time she meets up with Doomsday.
Nice.
Oh,
I paid $1.50 for that.
That looks like a burn, right? John
Yeah,
Byrne?
yeah, yep. I am frugal when I shop at McKay's. I refuse to pay the inflated $3 price for Spider-Man issues. I will get the $1 and $1.50 stuff just to be like not doing it. But anyways, here's issue 112.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Now we're gonna get into some GI Joe and Transformers. Got a lot of fucking GI Joe here. This is all stuff that I got from Wes Rebel Scum right here on the Codex station. So we'll just get started. GI Joe and the Transformers issue #3.
Look at that.
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely wonderful. GI Joe and the Transformers issue #4. Some Serpentor right there, Dr. Mindbender.
Nice.
Hold on.
That's a good one.
There you go.
Spectre Volume 1 is on my short list of short runs to get, or do you already have it, Pam? Because if you don't have them, hop on eBay. I know some people have issues with doing that, but I am finding like from 2 to 10 in a very fine minus condition for 20 and under.
Mhm.
So, and issue 1, I think the highest I saw for a very solid copy was around $50. And I think those are incredibly reasonable prices.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Severely underrated and a great Silver Age series that's easy to collect. Dan, this one's you. G.I. Joe Yearbook #1.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I think they did 4 yearbooks,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah. But they also did this too, which got people caught up as the series progressed. Order of Battle.
Well, no, the Order of Battle is just character files.
Oh, yeah. No, it was a yearbook that got them caught up.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. So this was
Yeah.
like a recap of the whole year, the past year's issues.
Yeah.
And then you've got your character files in here.
Yeah. So the Order of Battle was 4 issues. The
Yep.
first 2 were all G.I. Joe characters, and it would be like, like an expanded thing. If you remember the toys, how they have the little info card on the back of it,
Mhm.
it was
Issue 3.
yeah, it was that. So expand on that. It was G.I. Joe's for issue 1 and 2, Cobra for issue 3, and then issue 4 was vehicles. Yeah,
Vehicles.
There you go.
Right there.
There
yeah,
you go.
with vehicles.
it.
I think they did the pit too, if I'm not mistaken. They did like a whole
Yeah.
breakdown where they showed like all the levels of the pit and
Oh, yeah.
what was on them and all that.
Yeah. So great stuff, guys. If you want to dive even deeper into G.I. Joe, let's get into some issues. We have issue 10.
Nice. And issue 2 of that Order of Battle too has that's the one that has Rocky Balboa in it when he was almost going to be a Joe.
That's the one I don't have. And
You don't have the one where G.I. Joe got stuck in a cave, right?
What? No. 26. No, definitely not.
Okay, all right.
26, ladies and gentlemen. And Dan, if you know the significance of any of these issues, call them out as I run.
Oh,
through.
that one's a good one. That's part of a two-parter where they told Snake Eyes the origin. And of course, they've given a different origin for Snake Eyes. Like there's one in the
Million
comics,
times.
there's the one in the cartoon, there's the one
Yeah.
for the movies, but the comic one I think is the best one.
Now, Gary, modern art masterpieces right here with G.I. Joe. This is some beautiful Mike Zeck artwork. I
he
think
did
some
such-
of his best. But we've got
Oh,
29 here.
That's beautiful. Yep.
Yeah, he did some great covers for them.
This one is
Yep.
one of my favorites. This is issue number 40.
Oh, that's great.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Roadblock. God almighty.
Yep.
Then now we have Gun-Ho, Snake Eyes, Roadblock, and I don't know who the person on the lower left is. Dan, maybe you can tell me. Issue 41, that guy right there.
That's Tripwire.
Tripwire, there we go. Okay. Great cover here. This is a classic G.I. Joe cover, number 42.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's the one with and the guy that has the question mark there, that's Billy, Cobra Commander's son. It's Cobra Commander's son that then trained with
Spoiler alert.
spoiler alert for a 40-year-old book.
Been out for a while.
It's
Just
Billy
saying.
that trained with
Billy's a grandfather now.
that trained with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow to become
Yep.
a Rashikage ninja.
Now, this cover is one of my favorites. This is issue number 43.
Oh, that's such a great cover.
No,
Look at
that is great. That is good. Look
That
at
is
that.
You know,
wild.
Flipped it over.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
is great.
First appearance of Scrap Iron too.
Yes. Next, we have issue 44, the beautiful Lady J.
Lady J.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. All
And
right.
that had a bunch of first appearances in it.
Yeah, I can't remember right offhand, but quite a few.
Dr. Mindbender.
Yep.
Bazooka.
Yep.
Dan bringing it strong with the
Dan
G.I.
knows,
Joe.
man.
Yeah,
He
Dan's
knows
pretty
all
good at
that.
Joe game. Huh?
I grew up on G.I. Joe. That was one of the first books that I
Yep.
regularly read.
Here's another classic Joe cover. This is issue 46.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is first appearance of Beachhead, issue number 47.
Yeah.
I've had Beachhead. Oh, I'm sorry. Something else.
Beachhead's sidekick is Road Helmet. So there you
No,
go.
well,
It's also the first appearance of Wetsuit.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
after Beachhead, you get a
Great
wetsuit.
character.
It's-
I was gonna say.
It's all over the place, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
hey, you
All
get a
over.
wetsuit after Beachhead.
This is a first appearance of some artwork you showed in the pre before
Oh,
we even
48?
went live. Yep, this is issue 48. Gary, this is the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh wow, nice.
A
Right.
great Zartan cover.
Oh, yes. Beautiful Zek work, as always. Here's issue 49.
That Zartan action figure too back in the day was such a cool figure.
Yeah.
Because in the comics and the cartoon, he has an aversion to light. So when he goes in
Yeah.
light, his skin turns gray,
Yep.
and he the light hurts. So when you got the action figure, when you would put the figure in the sun, the
Yep.
skin on the figure would turn
Green. Like a gray or a green.
It's like the Iceman figure you put in the refrigerator and it gets blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Here is issue 49. Beautiful Destro, Dr. Mindbender. I think
Oh, look
they
at
are
that was-
preparing to bring out Serpentor. if
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
the first
mistaken.
appearance of Serpentor. At the
Yeah.
I
very
had
end.
no idea Zek was doing all these covers. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's issue 50. This is Giant Size featuring a sneak preview of special missions. And that's Flint and probably a grunt.
It's Steeler.
Steeler. There you go.
And the first appearance of Zorana.
This, I believe, is the first appearance of the Dreadnoughts, issue 51.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah. And they're in Cobra Commander, and they're amazing in there right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
wonderful.
like that.
Dan's the Rain Man of GI Joe.
I like
Yeah.
that the Dreadnoughts too. When you would read it, they would always eat the same thing. They would just gorge themselves on chocolate donuts and diet chocolate donuts and grape soda.
Yep. Here's another classic GI Joe cover. Beautiful Zek artwork. 52.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Quick Kick and Storm Shadow. Yeah. Next we have issue 54 with Flint on the cover.
Did you get
that's
or
cool.
did you already have 53? The
I don't think so.
portrait, that's the portrait cover one with Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah, I already
You
have
got
that.
the
Yeah.
Uzi.
Yeah, I already got that. Next is issue 55, Unmaskings.
That was the
Beautiful.
origin of Cobra Commander, where you
Mhm.
found out that he was started.
That he's Billy.
He was a used car salesman.
More beautiful GI Joe epic goodness with Flint, Scarlet, and Roadblock, issue 56.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we have issue 57. Wonderful.
Nice.
Now here is Fred 7 becoming the second Cobra Commander. This is when he was in the armor. This is issue 58.
Yeah, he takes Cobra Commander's place,
Yeah.
and the only one that knew that it wasn't really Cobra Commander was Baroness. And the story was to convince her. He was like, "Look, I'll let you, basically kind of help me run Cobra. You just have to back it," because they like went on a thing, and because nobody knew what Cobra Commander looked like under the
Yeah.
helmet except for her. So it was like, all right, I'll show him. And then she came out and said, like, I looked under his helmet. It's really Cobra Commander. And then they like took over Cobra for a while. And then like many issues later, there was one where Cobra Commander kind of
Returns.
a few other characters kind of got their comeuppance with a volcano. But yeah, that was also the first appearance of Dusty.
Oh, okay. There we go. Now I know this is the first appearance of Raptor. This is issue 59.
God, Raptor was such a stupid character.
He's that guy right there. For anybody that doesn't know,
He was such a stupid character. He was like an accountant that decided he wanted to join Cobra. But it's also there's other first appearances in there. It's first Jinx, first Tunnel Rat.
Yep, Tunnel Rat's even on the cover.
Yeah.
Yep,
First,
there he is right there.
first
There's
Outback.
Outback right there. You can see the back of him.
Unfortunately, there was no. It had the first appearance of them from the movie, but there was no Big Lob.
Here is the first appearance of Zanzibar. This is issue number 60. He is right
that
there.
a restaurant? Zanzibar?
It is. It is.
Bob Hope was on the road to Zanzibar.
There you
Okay.
go.
Him and Ben Crosby. Yeah.
And then
That issue is the first appearance of like half a dozen characters.
Yeah.
too.
Here's
Souls and a bunch of other ones.
yes. Here's another classic Mike Zeck GI Joe. This is issue 61.
Oh,
That's pretty
That was such a good storyline too.
Stalker, Snow Job, and Quick Kick. Gary, have you ever had a snow job?
yes.
Okay, there we go. And here
That
is
storyline was great.
issue 62.
That snowballs too.
Yeah, that storyline was one where they got captured and they were
Yep.
essentially held, in another country, and they were held in a concentration camp, and it lasted for a few issues, and the other Joes kind of blamed Outback because he was on the mission with them, and he escaped, and they all got, they were all captured, but it was like Stalker that was telling them, like, get out, like, he was telling them, like, you go, like, knowing that he could get away and they couldn't. He's like, but you got to go. You got to let them know what happened.
Yeah. All right. So that is it for G.I. Joe. Moving on to Transformers. First appearance of the Dinobots.
Dinobots.
Yep. I have that one too. That's a great one.
Oh,
I'm going to get that one slabbed. I'm going to get that one slabbed.
All I need is issue 1. Wes is going to look and see if he has a copy, and then I'll have Unbroken from 1 to 20.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's that, issue number 24. Now, with the animated series, ladies and gentlemen, it was very different than the comic book, the American version, which was much darker. They did more mature storylines, killed a lot of characters, and that's the same with G.I. Joe too. And then the British version of Transformers was even different from that. But here's issue 24.
Do you had the Unbroken Run? I like the was it issue 14 when they didn't call him Bruce Springsteen, but it was clearly Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band in the comic.
I have not read that in a long time, so I'm going to have to look again. Here's issue 27. Dinobot's getting the snot kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that toy too. That was such a
Yeah,
cool
I can't remember his name though.
Sonny had it too. It's in
Trypticon.
20 different pieces.
Yeah.
Yes, Sonny had it in 50 million pieces.
Trypticon. That's the character's name.
Yeah,
That's right.
here is the first appearance of the Triple Changers. This is issue 29.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Next we
That's
have
Blaster on the cover, isn't it?
yes, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
I can't. Yeah, it's hard to tell there.
Issue number 30.
Cool.
And then issue 31. This is one of the tape.
Oh yeah,
back-
that's
Oh,
Rat.
yeah.
Rat Bat. That's right.
And then issue 32. Now I got these from my buddy Brian, and these are very clean copies, like potential 9/8 candidates. That's how good they are.
Wow.
Issue 33.
Very nice.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's on the cover box.
Shakespeare.
Nice.
Here's issue 34. That's a great
Oh,
cover.
cool.
Issue 35.
Hits him
And-
with the train.
Yeah. Astro Train. Issue 37. This is Suburban Shootout Mayhem at the Mall.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Now here's 38. We're getting
At the
into
mall.
Headmaster's territory, and I believe this is Scorponox on the cover too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Scorponox?
Yep. Yep.
Scorponic or Scorponite, yeah.
Yeah.
however you say it.
And
And
then you've got the Headmaster who's also up here.
yeah, that's Fortress Maximus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's an Fort Max gets the shaft, ladies and gentlemen, in issue 39.
Yeah, and he became the headmaster. It was Spike that ended up being the one that became the headmaster for him.
Here is the return of Circuit Breaker, the only human character I think they've had in Transformers.
Well, they had other characters, but
Well, I mean, like not
Spike
like
and-
her though.
yeah, and Sparkplug, and they had the
Yeah.
they had a couple of them, but that was the only one that like had powers or anything.
Yeah. Here's issue 49. Look at this version of Starscream. Ugh.
Ooh.
Not
Well,
very
except for-
good.
Except for what was it, issue 3 that Spider-Man guest starred in?
Yes.
Yep.
Here's issue 51, Slaughter on the Slopes. There's the
Oh,
head,
yeah,
the headmaster down below. 52,
Nice.
53.
Nice.
Looks like
I
it's still a
had
little
that
Ric
figured
Flair on
too.
him.
Mhm.
Yes, that is exactly right. Introducing the Decepticon Micromasters.
No, that's
Human
issue.
size.
That's not 53. That's
That's 55.
55. Yeah.
Yeah. And
The
then we
53 was a Jim Lee cover.
yes, it had Galvatron. And then this is issue 58.
It's cool.
So that's it for Transformers. Now we're going to move into something a little weird.
No,
And
the Albatron cover was 67.
oh, well, then I don't know what 53 was.
It was like a major character.
Okay, so here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know who the Insane Clown Posse is, they did some comic books way back in the day.
Are you a juggalo?
For Chaos Comics, that's right. This is called Insane Clown Posse Rays of the Deserts of Glass. This is the Great Malenko variant cover.
Ooh.
Wonderful. I am an ICP fan. I'm a juggalo at heart. Not ashamed to admit that. And yeah, this is wonderful. This is great. Now,
My
here's
band used to do a cover of Chicken Hunting.
here's the cool ones though. This is called Insane Clown Posse the Pendulum, and these had CDs with them. These are still polybagged with the CDs attached.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All
Right?
Hail Galvatron.
All
So
hail
you-
Galvatron.
So yes, exactly.
Big Marv approves.
And then this is the Amazing Jekyll Brothers variant cover for that with CD.
Ooh.
Oh,
Very cool.
so
Yeah.
are you going to pull the CDs out and listen to them?
No,
Yes.
I'll stream them and I'll leave that as is because that's just neat. That's neat as hell. Next, we move into Ice Age on the World of Magic: The Gathering. This is still polybagged with the magic card inside.
Oh, I remember when those were first coming out.
Yeah, not too bad. Got an ash can here of Fantastic Four for 75 cents.
Oh, very
cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, I already have a copy of this, but this is a much better copy than the one I have. I want this graded at a 9.8 just so I can have it on the wall. One of the greatest Elseworld stories ever written, and this is Superman Speeding Bullets.
Oh, yeah.
that'd be
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That was a great one.
Love this story. Absolutely fantastic. Excuse me. Next, we have X-Men Phoenix End Song. This is the variant cover of issue number 1 with her in the gray Phoenix suit.
That is a great
Nice.
cover. Greg Land, and that was a good series too.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. So this, I'm very happy that I got that. Sensational She-Hulk number 8 meeting Nick St. Christopher, the world's greatest detective.
Yep, there he is.
You're kidding,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's a good issue.
Then we have Spawn Toys comics. These came in the first line of Spawn Toys. This one is the clown.
Yep.
Plenty of room for a remark if I ever meet Mr. McFarlane. Also, we have the Violator. And we have Spawn.
Nice. Those are thin books too.
Yeah, they were only like 8-9 pages. Yeah, very small.
But like they're hard to keep in good condition because they're so flimsy.
Yeah, exactly. This is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 2, number 1 from Hamilton Comics. So this is very early Power Rangers in comic form.
Does Jamie know you have that?
Well,
I was gonna say.
now.
You allow it?
Big Marv, I agree with you. ICP does make good music. A lot of their older stuff, the first series of Joker's cards is really great. If you like horror rap and stuff like that, give it a listen. It's good stuff. This is the platinum version of Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter.
Oh, nice.
I love that cover.
I didn't know they did a platinum of that.
I didn't either until I saw this the other day, and I was like, I'm going to take that. That's pretty awesome. This was the variant cover for the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 43. This was one I was missing, and it's a beautiful cover.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, I like
Now
that.
you're gonna have to see if they did a platinum variant for the second issue of Predator and Magnus.
They did not, just for the first issue.
Oh, you look it up.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is the second print of one of the greatest Garth Ennis stories ever written for Marvel Comics. This is The Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh, nice. That's the second print too. I
Second
think.
print, yeah. I love this. And this is Steve Dillon.
Dylan. Yep.
So,
Dylan's
Yeah. Great stuff. This is the Walmart exclusive of Spider-Man number 1, the official movie adaptation.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Not too shabby. Let's go back to Transformers. This is Generation 2, issue number 8. This only went 12 issues, I think, and it was done.
Yeah. There's like so many Transformers volumes. It's insane.
Yeah. And then this is issue 7.
Very cool.
Okay, and then we're going to stick with Transformers for a little bit more. This is the Headmasters 4-issue limited series. First appearance of the characters. Yeah. Issue number 1, issue number 2, issue number 3, The Love That Kills. I know. And issue number 4 with an awesome hot rod and cup on the cover.
Yeah, it's a
and
cool cover.
Enter the Target Masters.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah,
sweet.
that's when they had people, turn into their guns.
Yes. All right, so that covers that, and now we're going to get into the last little bit that I have, and it is not little. So I'm
That's
just
what she
putting
said.
right. She knows a lot. She says a lot of stuff too.
Mhm.
Okay, so here we go. We'll go ahead and do this. I told you I got a lot. Been 2 weeks, guys. I buy stuff. Okay, here we go. You ready? We're in the home.
No, we're not.
Like
Oh, he's muted. You muted yourself.
Was that Batman and the Outsiders? Is the first
Hold
one?
on, Tim. You muted yourself.
He knows. He knows.
Come on.
There
Unmute.
we go.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Now you're all
I
set.
got-
What's up with that?
It'll pop back in, right?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
She said,
Am I in sync now? Am I back
No.
in sync? No. Give me
No,
one
you're
second.
still a Backstreet Boy.
Hang on.
Oh, I saw what you did there.
Hi.
Hey, Dan. How are you?
All right. How about that? Is that better?
Yes.
Better. Thank you very much.
Perfect. All right. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie, if you edit this episode, just chop that part out.
No, wait. Leave that in.
Daredevil 232.
Daredevil. Oh, Nuke.
Eh.
Yeah. Very
All right.
happy to finally have that. Then we have 233.
That's
The
a
second
good one
part
too.
to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the Avengers show up at the end of that,
Yeah.
that's tight.
This one's a big boy book for Daredevil. This is The Death of Elektra. This is 181.
Oh,
That sure
There you go.
is.
yeah.
And it's a newsstand and it's mint, Sal.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Gary, this is one for you. You're going to really enjoy this. It was $10. I could not pass it up. I got it at Nirvana and they had more. So I'm going to go back when I get paid again and get the other ones. This is Swamp Thing number 13.
Oh, great
okay.
Nestor Redondo cover. Yep.
That's nice.
So
Yeah.
Redondo took over the art with issue 11.
I
Yeah.
looked for the Bernie Wrightson stuff, but I couldn't rember what issue he stopped
What-
on. So I only picked
10. That's
Okay,
the great Arcane cover where he and Arcane are squaring off.
nice.
But that is one of my favorite covers by Redondo for sure.
Perfect. I picked the one that I thought looked the coolest, and I was like, I'll start here. So yeah, Swamp Thing number 13. ladies.
That went to 24 issues, volume 1.
Wonderful. This I got for Wes. I'm gonna give this to him because I know he has a copy, but I think it's lesser quality than this. I don't mind to give it to him because I've got no use in having it, but I know it's something that he wants. He's trying to get 9.8s of all the 80s cartoon shows in comic book form, and this is Mask number 1.
Oh, nice.
Eh.
That
Yeah.
was a cool toy line.
Oh yeah, great. Very, very creative. Here's some signature stuff. Got these at McKay's. Both of these books were in the same bag and board. And I switched them out, but it was $5 for both of these. And it's the same issue. And I don't know why this person didn't just get it double signed, but he got the same issue signed by the cover artist and interior artist. So this is World War III, Book 2, signed by Ethan Van Siever.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the next one is the exact same thing, but signed by Sinclair, who does the interior artwork.
Are
Right
you
there.
sure they both came from the same guy?
Well, they're a year apart. This is 08, this is 07.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they both put the years on there. I don't know if
Well,
they
I'm
came
saying,
from the
are you
same
sure?
guy or not, but
That's what I say. I mean, are you sure it was the same guy that got them both signed? Like,
they were in the same bag and board, so I can only
Yeah.
assume. Now this I got West Coast Dave Vengers on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked him out on Wednesday nights, late Wednesday nights, he does comic book sales live on YouTube. I join in from time to time, set a specific amount that I'm going to spend, and then I get that stuff, and that's it. But I got this. Very happy for this, and Sal, this is coming to you. Well,
boy.
to get graded.
Oh, such a
This
tease.
this
Such
is
a tease.
signed Shadowhawk number 3 by Chance Wolf and Jim Valentino. Look at the placement of
nice.
those
Ooh.
signatures.
Nice.
That is nice.
and
Look
that's a
at
cool
that.
glow in the dark cover too.
Yes, and that Valentino signature is
Yeah.
perfect. And you just
Love
got to
it.
yeah. Couldn't pass it up as soon as I
Nope.
saw that.
How much did you pay for that one again?
25, I think.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not
That's
bad.
good. That's a good price for a signed book like that.
Yeah, double signed
Double
Chance
signed.
Wolf and Valentino, the two guys that are responsible for the way Shadowhawk looks. Absolutely. This is Josh Williamson, signed Batman 118
Ooh,
Oh, cool.
nice.
Like it.
with a certificate of authenticity.
With a cert.
Yeah. And then this one, this is the coolest ever. It's more of an oddity than anything else. Where did I find this? I found this somewhere. I didn't get this through West Coast Avengers, but I found it somewhere and I can't remember where. Probably McKay's or something like that, or I bought it at some place. Either way, this is Evangeline #1, signed by the model that did
Oh, nice.
Evangeline,
Oh, yeah.
and she signed it
Yeah.
as Evangeline right there, 193 out of 3,500.
Yeah, I kept that book. That's got a lot of foily goodness. Yep.
Yeah, it's just a cool little oddity. It's not worth
Mhm.
much of nothing, but it just looks neat.
I remember when that came out. It didn't
Yeah.
last long though. I don't
No.
think.
No. Next we have Spectacular Spider-Man #6, Humberto Ramos. And then we have Spectacular Spider-Man #15.
Oh, love that
Nice.
cover.
Yeah, it's a cool
That's a great
cover.
cap.
And then #16.
Another great cap cover. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. This is a story that once I get all the issues, I'm going to read. This is Spider-Man Life Story #1.
That's a good
Okay.
book.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Here's some Daredevil. This is issue 195. My son Ethan picked this out for me when we were doing McKay's shopping on his birthday.
Nice.
Got this at McKay's too. This is Aliens vs. Predator #1, first print.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, very
Love
happy
me
I
some
found
Book of
that.
Predators.
Yeah,
why couldn't they have just taken that story and made that the Aliens versus
Right?
Predator movie instead of the crap that they did?
Gary, do you know off the top of your head what issues were 100 pagers for Detective Comics?
Yes.
A
he does.
Detective Comics. I'm gonna say it went from 438 to 445.
Well, then I have the last one they did, 445.
Nice.
Yeah, got this through West Coast Avengers too.
That is a Jim Aparo cover.
Yes, absolutely. And I only paid, I think, $10 for this, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
But it's a very, very good book. Sal, I believe you were talking about this, and I got this at McKay's for $1.
For a
And
buck.
it's JLA versus Predator. Was that
Oh,
you?
no, I don't think it
I got
was.
that book.
Somebody
But
was
still,
talking about
I
it.
have that. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get
And
that one.
and because you guys were talking about it, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. So there's that. This is the second print. So this completes the Trinity that Jim Lee did. Wonder Woman #1.
There you go.
That's a
Mhm.
great cover.
Not the foily one, but just the regular.
Yeah.
Then we got Superman 1,000,000 in Action Comics.
Great cover too. Yeah.
Issue 700 of Superman.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good
like that.
Gary Frank cover.
Yeah. My son Ethan picked this one out for me. He's like, Dad, do you have this? I said, no, actually, I don't. This is Action Comics #987.
Oh, that's cool.
The lenticular
Yeah,
cover.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Hope.
Oh
or
yeah,
Lie.
that's when they brought his father back for a little while.
Yeah.
I feel like they ruined that whole Oz thing because it was like everybody thought like it looked like they were leaning it that it was going to be Ozymandias that,
Mhm.
that was that, and then it's like, oh no, it's Jor-El. Like, what?
Hmm.
No,
Just-
like,
Just for some clarification, my guess was Detective Comics were 100 pages from 438 to 445,
Mhm.
and they were in fact 100 pages from 438 to 445.
Wow, that's amazing. Dan, you showed these books before, but I'm going to show them again. This is the stuff that you got for me when you went to Time Warp.
oh yeah.
So Advanced Dungeons and Dragons #1.
Oh yeah, that was one of the surprise
Advanced.
books I gave him.
Absolutely fantastic. Very happy to get that. And
And
this
they
one
had
I
a
was-
bunch more issues of it too. So if I go back next
Yes.
time and they still have them, I'll pick them up for you.
This one I was very happy to see. This is part of the 25th anniversary covers. This was one I did not have. This is issue 37 of Conan the King.
Oh, well, there you go. We know Dan has that one.
Oh yes. And then
Indeed.
we'll fly through these Excaliburs real quick. Issue 49, issue 50,
There you go. That's
Yep.
nice.
issue 64,
That's a good cover.
It's
Oh,
sad.
Fatal Attraction. Oh, by the way, Avengers Assemble, 30 years. Yeah.
Mhm.
Excalibur 73. That's Boom Boom.
Boom
Is that
Boom.
right?
Yeah.
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 right.
And then we have 82. I love this cover. This cover is just wild.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Gorge. Yeah.
Yeah. Great cover.
Little mixed foiliness in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Then
that was a pretty good, short little
Phalanx.
cover.
yeah, the Phalanx Covenant. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. This is issue 100,
Cool.
and then 110 and 121. So that puts me ever closer to finishing that run. Batman vs Superman. This is issue 79.
It's
Cool.
good looking. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Daredevil 252. Now we're not into stuff that Dan got. We're into other stuff. This is issue 252, Fall of the Mutants tie-in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a really cool cover.
Yeah, and this was when John Romita Jr. was doing the story. This cover I love a lot. This has Black Panther on the cover. This is Daredevil 245.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I like
Nice.
it.
Yeah, dig it. Love it. Gary, this one's for you too. This is Strange Tales number 140.
Oh, that's an old one. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Look at that.
Yeah,
Dark
and it's
Strange.
very solid, very perfect for its age. It's nice. The colors pop on there.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. This book I got off of eBay. This finishes the run that I was working on. This is $20.99 Unlimited number 10, and this is artwork by Joe Kubert.
Too cute.
So enjoy that.
There you
Look
go.
at that. Nice.
Yeah, beautiful portrait cover. I love it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
such a cool costume design too.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I dig it. Oh no, that's not Kubert. Who is that?
I was gonna say
Kubert did the issue before. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
This is Fernie. Yeah, but Kubert did do some artwork.
yeah, I was thinking that looked more like
Yeah.
Adam or Andy than it did
Yeah.
Joe. I was going, I'm not-
So now here is a book that Raw doesn't go for a whole lot. It is also printed on recycled paper. I'm looking at that now. But graded at a 9.8, which I think this has the possibility to be. It holds some value. And this is Captain Planet and the Planeteers #1.
okay.
Nice.
It's printed on recycled paper because
Says it right there.
Yep.
Have
But-
you seen that? I
Yes.
don't know who made the
Don
Harry,
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Funny or Die. Yeah.
Yeah, Funny or Die. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've
He's
seen
like-
that.
You're a tree. You're a tree.
This I got. McKay's also has a section of non-bagged and boarded books, so they're just books that are thrown in there. Got this for 45 cents. This is Marvel Masterpieces issue 1.
Oh, beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's reprinting the cards. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Just Go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Just Go.
And
Yeah.
I
Beautiful.
love that.
I have the cards too.
I have a full set somewhere. It's in storage somewhere, and I just have to get it. Wolverine number 22, Enemy of the State, part 3 of 6. This is beautiful John Romita Jr. work.
Yep.
Great
Look-
storyline too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Millar that was the writer on that.
Yes. Dan, these ones are for you. I almost got the full run, but they were missing a couple of issues, and I already had a few here. But Avengers Forever, this is issue number 3.
Oh yeah, that was a great series.
Yeah. Issue number 5.
Nice.
And then issue number 6. I love this cover.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's a good cover.
Yep.
Yeah, because remember, it's Avengers from different time periods.
All
So
over.
yeah,
Yep.
so the Captain America that's in that is the one from right after the secret empire thing, when the guy that was
Oh.
when he had kind of lost his faith in the country because it was the president turned out to be the I can't remember. I can't remember the organization it was, but the president turned out to be the bad guy and like killed himself in front of Cap in the Oval Office.
Oh, wow.
And Cap just
Jeez.
was like lost.
Just lost it. All right, here's issue 7.
Nice.
And
Oh yeah, and that's some really good Hank Pym stuff in that.
issue 8. Issue 10. And 11. And 12.
Oh, I love that cover.
Almost the entire run.
Oh, Pacheco's art was so nice.
Yeah. It is a shame he passed too soon,
Yeah, sure
too
did.
early.
But yeah, the Hank Pym and stuff in that book is really cool too, because there's 2 versions of Hank Pym that's on the team. It was the at that point current day Hank Pym, and then the Yellow Jacket Hank Pym when he had like the psychotic break and didn't know that he was Hank Pym. He thought he was someone else.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Here is the Thunder, the Mighty Thor, the Unworthy Thor, Generations #1. This is the fried pie variant.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Grab these. It's about half of the series. And I got them for a wonderful price. So couldn't pass that up. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, issue number 2.
Oh, nice. Isn't that what they're basing the movie on?
Sure is.
Yep.
Issue number 3. The variant for issue number 4. Issue number 5. We're almost finished, gentlemen. I promise. Gary, this is for you. This is the Monopoly the Game Justice League of America Collector's Edition of
Brave and the Bold 28.
There you go. Now, so now I have one. And that's about as close as I'm going to get for a little while.
He's got one too.
Oh, I know.
That may be the only edition of Brave and the Bold I don't have. You know, the 28, because they've done all the remakes of it.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the few ones or the only one I don't have. But
this one here?
Yeah.
I was digging through. I always look through Justice League stuff, and I almost
bought the Monopoly game that it came in.
Oh, wow.
Not long ago. So yeah, it'll turn up one day. But it's good that you have a copy of it.
Yes, now I have one, and I'm very happy with that. Superman Unchained #1. This is the New 52 variant.
Oh,
nice.
Not too shabby. I grabbed this just because it was shiny. Hawkman #5.
That's a great cover.
Oh, that is a
great
good.
Yeah.
That's a great series.
I think I might have picked that as one of my covers when we did the Hawkman episode.
And that's Vendetti doing the writing on that. That was
$1.
Yeah, and Brian Hitch was the artist. That was a really cool series.
This one's cool. Mon, if you're watching, this one's for you. This is Predator #2 of the first series.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. And then the last ones are Dragonlance, and I only have 3. This is issue 23. And then we have issue number 3.
Oh.
And issue number 2.
Oh, I like that cover.
And that ends my massive
big stack
of back issues.
Tim, like, do you just go to McKay's and just like walk in the door and just hand them your paycheck, or do you have your paycheck directly deposited into?
So I limit myself. I don't spend any more than $30, and I will only I got to get at least one trade from the bargain section, or if I don't find anything in there, something the other section, and then I won't pay any more than $3 for a book unless it's something I really, really want. Otherwise, I'll just buy all the dollar stuff. Yeah. So I don't spend a lot there, but I get a lot.
I mean, because we know that Sal just has his check sent directly to Heroes Corner Comics. So I was wondering if you just had your check, like, or maybe every other check, just direct.
He doesn't have his check sent there. They garnish his wages for
That's
it.
right. Oh, it's that time again. Got to pay child support.
Yep.
All right, Sal, what do you got there, good sir, for back issues this week?
All right, so
put
ladies and
mine
gentlemen,
away.
this is not the Tim the Terrible show tonight. This is the All of Us show with Tim the Terrible taking an hour to do his stuff.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It was good
We'll have
stuff.
to
Well
put
done.
that video up next
Thank you.
to Sonny showing
Well
all his
done.
action figures.
At
Yeah.
least all my comic books aren't shredded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I got a mail call and one slab to show, and that's it. And my
Wonderful.
mail call is my Impossible Jones Kickstarter books came in.
Ooh, very nice.
So
nice.
I got this is dual signed by Han and Kessel.
Wow.
Yeah,
Kessel
see, I
there.
didn't. Mine wasn't signed. I didn't get the
And then I
signature.
got 2 sketchbooks that come with it.
Oh, I love that.
That's cool.
Nice.
Now, are they? Is that the same sketchbook with 2 different covers, or is it 2 different sketchbooks?
I honestly don't know yet. I have not looked. I don't remember. So I'll let you know later.
Those covers
And
are
of course,
great,
it comes
though.
with a little pen of Holly Days.
Look at that. Very cool.
Wow.
And the Kickstarter
And-
for the new one just ended.
Yep. And one slab. I got the one
Oh,
337. Yeah, 337.
Very good, sir. Very good.
and it's a newsstand.
There we go. And it's a newsstand.
Wow. First Beta Ray Bill.
Yep. So I have 338 and 337. 338 is actually in the box to be slabbed because it is minty condition. So
Wow.
that would be pretty cool to throw up next to each other.
An 8.0 on that is a very respectful grade.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And I
That's
think I
good.
got it for about, I want to say about $20 less than fair market value.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
And that's
Good
one of
price.
that's also one of the few slabs that I have as well.
Nice.
At the same grade.
Actually,
Is-
no, mine's a higher grade. I just
Is it? I thought you were at the same grade.
I thought I was, and then I just looked and I was like, oh, but mine's a direct. It's not a newsstand, but it's an 8.5.
Oh, wow.
But I got mine off of eBay for like $100. I don't know, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. Like,
Is that all you got for back issues, Sal?
That's it.
All
These are
right.
good ones.
Dan, what about
I go
you,
for
sir?
quality, not for quantity.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a
Yeah.
jab right in the old stomach.
Yeah, score
Yeah.
update though before we jump to Dan. Caps won in regulation 2-1.
There we
Nice.
go.
and Ovi got a goal. Nice.
Yeah, we
Dan,
gotta
do you
go.
have any books to show today?
I don't have any back issues now.
Oh, wonderful. Can you tell us a dirty limerick then before I send it to Gary?
Fuckity fuck, 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 fuck.
My lord. Gary, the show is yours. What do you got there, sir, for back issues? And then take us into that beautiful showcase.
Well, no back issues. No back issues for me. But
I took care of all of that tonight, guys.
yes, you did. You have to tell everybody. But
Nobody
Uh,
has back issues because Tim bought all the back
Oh,
issues.
back
there
issues,
you go.
baby.
Sorry.
There's none left for anyone else.
I
No.
already
So,
had
should we
them
jump
all.
into the showcase?
Yep, showcase time. I already
There we
had them
go.
all. I didn't have to buy any more. All right. So let's go to some Steve Ditko goodness.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So he created a character for DC that was a lot of fun. This is not his first appearance. His first appearance was in a showcase. But here's the Creeper number 1.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Where
Yes, it is.
lurks the menace?
Yeah.
So that's the Creeper. So it's very appropriate since I talked people into getting the
So
Shazam.
I have to ask this because I don't know much on the Creeper. Was he created because Joker was such a good hit as a villain that they wanted to try him as a hero?
You know what? I don't think so, but it's a cool dichotomy. And in the Joker's first series, I believe it was issue 3 of that magazine, he faces off with the Creeper and he freaking hates the Creeper. He hates the Creeper. So it's really great that the Joker just hated him.
Can't
you know,
stand him.
laughing and unpredictable and all that, just like a mirror image.
I was
But,
say he's fighting himself then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I don't believe he was created that way, but it certainly is a great parallel,
Yeah.
between the two. So the only one of the set, it's a 6-issue set that I need to upgrade is 2. And it's a little beat, but I got it because I had the others, and this was what I needed. So at some point I will upgrade 2, because number 1 was a nice copy. It was a beautiful copy.
I love that 60s letter font on there.
Yeah. Oh, me
That's
too.
awesome.
Me too. So here we go back into the super high grade. Here's 3.
Ooh,
Wow. The
Yeah.
Isle of Fear.
Yeah, I look fear.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So there we go. 3. And here we go. Another high grade, number 4.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
very
I
cool.
love
It's
that.
a great condition on these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are beautiful. 1 through 6, with the exception of 2, are just gorgeous. Oh man, I love this one a lot too.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a really cool cover too.
Yeah.
The True Face of Proteus, and then Die.
So, what issue number are we on? 4?
5.
So,
5.
has he been dealing with Proteus the past previous issues then? Like since issue 3 or whatever it was?
I
issue
don't
2?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Oh no, that's not true. Number 2 was Proteus,
Yeah.
and I believe that was the only other Proteus one.
Wow. Okay. That's
So I
that's
think-
cool though that there's a
Yeah.
lot of interaction between the two.
Yep. And then God, this is a really great one. This is number 6.
Oh, that
Ooh.
is cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, and this is a Gil Kane cover.
Wow.
So, I don't know if Ditko is still doing the interior art on this, because to be honest, I haven't read these. I've just read them as reprints, but it was a long time ago. So I haven't read these new ones when I bought the set
Wow.
about a year ago. I guess I got these because it was one that I had just been lax on getting, and in a couple weeks we will do a Dead Man
Mm-hmm.
show. So
Enjoy
Gary.
that figure background while we're waiting.
Just so
Oh.
you know, issue 6 had Jack Sparling and Steve Ditko.
okay,
And then it looks like issue 5 was only Steve Ditko. And that's
Okay.
yeah, it looks like issue 6 was the only one that had
Wow.
the addition of Jack Sparling.
okay. Well, then I guess he was getting most of it himself. So there we go. Good job. Appreciate the update. Let's see, A Strange Adventures. Okay, so we'll do a couple.
Gary's going with it. Oh, Action 1, we don't care about that. Fantastic Four 1, we don't care about that.
They've
All
seen
right.
that before.
All right, so we're going to start the Dead Man run with. This is kind of a big boy book.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Look how minty that
Oh.
is.
Holy smokes.
It's pretty nice. I mean, it's got a little bit of stuff.
Still,
there,
that's a
Wow.
great condition.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. This is the first appearance of Dead Man. Carmen Infantino did the art on it. I'm trying to right now. The writers. I'm blanking on the writer right now. But,
Very much so, Pam. Love the dark DC characters.
oh yeah, but yeah, I love Dead Man. That's just a great cover, isn't it? And the colors on this book are really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just pops. So the second issue is also Infantino.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
He
look at
lives
that logo.
again.
That logo is his old logo that we see a lot.
Go
still.
down, pan down, pan down. When you held it up, you put or hide the logo.
Oh, there it is.
There you go, there
Strange.
you
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Well,
That's-
no, the Dead Man logo was.
Oh, you're talking about okay, I'm sorry. I thought you meant the
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, the title Strange Adventure School, but
Right.
he lives again
It's-
Dead Man, but the Dead Man wording, where they gave
Yeah.
him
And you got the face in the D.
Yep. The face in the D. I like it.
Al,
Face
oh
in
my
the D.
God.
That's
Got
where
the
Sal likes
face
to
and
have
the
his
D.
face.
I like the hands on the grave, on the side of the grave.
Yeah.
As they're digging. All right. So after those first two issues, Neil Adams took over,
Ooh,
and he
here we
eventually
go.
started writing again. 207. This is a beautiful cover, and this is in beautiful shape too.
Oh man.
Eh,
Neil Adams' work is just
That's-
phenomenal.
So
That won an award the year it came out. I think
Yep.
it was like a best
And-
cover award.
there's a TV series that it was kind of the basis for this. Do you have any idea?
For the character, the story, or for the cover.
Well, kind of like the origin a little bit. Now, just
I kind of felt like it reminded me of The Fugitive.
exactly.
Ooh.
One-handed man with a hook.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Killed
the
him. Yeah.
one-armed man killed his wife.
Mhm.
It was
He had to go
Neil-
searching
It
for him.
was the one-armed man.
Yeah, so Richard Kimball. So I think they took some license from that when they made it. All right, so here's 208.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And again, just these are all pretty. The Neil Adams ones are all in pretty good shape. Well, every issue of this that I have is in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I love that cover.
too.
It's awesome.
But yeah, I was actually going to mention that when we did the episode. I have it on the bottom of my note sheet because as I was like reading all the early Dead Man stuff again, I was like, man, because I had to look up the date of when The Fugitive started. I was like, yep, The Fugitive came
Yep.
on TV like 2 or 3 years before they introduced Dead Man.
Yep.
I swore I wouldn't let him die. I swore. Wow.
So 209 again,
Great.
and it got to the point where Neil Adams was writing these too.
Ooh.
So, in the later years, Neil Adams writing not so good, but on these Dead Man issues, it was really pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's this hook, one-handed man.
Yep. Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Man, when they featured these characters, they really featured them, didn't
Yep. 211.
they? Ooh.
This
Yeah,
book is hard to find with the white clean on it.
Yeah.
You find a lot of times that white is very dirty. So
Wow.
colors on this are pretty good. Again, on all of these are really good. And we got 212.
Ooh, I like that.
Not again, Hook. I won't let you kill me again.
Wow.
So Dead Man and Strange Adventures. All right. Here we go. 213. Don't die, Tiny.
Eh,
That
This is-
book did tease him finding his killer for a long time. Every
Yep.
time you thought they were going to, it's like, oh, nope. Tricked you.
I love how these books, like, it's very reminiscent of the type of covers you would see on the
Mhm.
Spectre.
Yep. Got to
Wow.
get to her like fast, or she'll be murdered by the man she loves.
Wow. That's 60s goodness right there.
Yep. 215.
Ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the colors, and that's the head of the League of Assassins right there,
Ooh.
who Neil Adams used quite a few times.
yeah.
Very cool.
I love that whole negative space stuff.
Oh yeah. So this was the last issue of Dead Man in Strange Adventures. So
Unbelievable.
your Earth is done. And I've got let's see. There's some, just for fun, there's a few more. It turned into an Adam Strange book.
Oh.
They reprinted some of the Adam Strange issues
Wow.
after that. So I don't have them all, but a handful of them. This was a reprint of Mystery in Space 75, which was an early
Wow.
Justice League, and Kanjar Row. Actually, it was the first. It was either JLA. I think JLA 3 was the first appearance of Kanjar Row, and I think this was the second appearance.
Yeah,
I have
you're right.
one Strange
this reprints.
Adventures
Yeah.
book, and I don't
you're right.
remember
Yep.
the issue number.
The book this reprints is the second appearance, not this book of Kanjar Row. That's a reprint of Mystery in Space 75. This is just fun because it's Gorilla Cell. You know,
158 is the only Strange Adventures issue I own.
Oh, that's an early one. That's nice. Yeah. So we find the jury, find the defendant guilty.
That's
No,
great.
I'm innocent. I tell you, I'm innocent. You know, Talking Gorilla tells you he's innocent. You got to believe it.
Yes.
Again, a cool Adam Strange reprint, but the cover is really neat.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a great cover.
That's just a fun cover.
Well, what do you think the bullet's going to do against the cloud? But
Yeah, the cloud creature. And then
you see the bullet go through it.
Yep. And here's another really cool one.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that great?
The Emotion Master of Space.
Nice.
Adam Strange had a lot of trippy villains in the 60s as well. So again, these are reprinting those old Mystery in Space issues.
Wow.
So there you go. Let's see. I've got 2 issues of something different here. We'll show. One is a great. We talked about Kubert early. This is from Beyond the Unknown.
Ooh.
So that's a caveman riding a pterodactyl going up against a Air Force jet. You know. Yeah, but it's Joe Kubert. It's in really nice shape too.
Wow.
But so this was in the vein of Strange Adventures. This is a reprint cover from Beyond the Unknown 23, and it's a great Nick Cardy cover, but it's a reprint of one they'd done years ago and had the same scenario with the.
Wow.
Hand over those 2 books. When I read these 3 novels, I'll be the conqueror of the world. So Robinson Crusoe, Moby Dick, and Treasure Island. You know, for whatever reason. Yeah, but look at that, the monkey pulling a gun on her. That you know, it's just crazy. But the original cover that they aped is pretty good too. So
wow.
So that's just some wild trippiness for our showcase.
That is wonderful, Uncle Gary. Thank you as always
My pleasure.
for the
Good stuff.
showcase.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I think that one's funny when you see Adam Strange shooting it, and then you see the bullet go through the cloud and
Yes.
going up.
All right.
And again, that's a big boy book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got to grow up to get one of those, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
More than
Yeah.
$1.
This is
Not finding that at McKay's. Let me tell you that much.
No, you're not gonna get that at McKay's. This is
No.
that book's got a little bit of value to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't see that there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is late. It is time for bed. Or if you're not going to bed and you're still indulging in the party that is St. Patrick's Day weekend, be responsible. Don't drive. Get someone to do it for you or pay an Uber.
Absolutely.
Be smart. We want you to get home safe. We want you to have a good time, but we want you to be here tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hit the bricks. Don't forget, find us on all the socials. Uncle Gary, we have them. What do we want to do with them?
We want to give them to you. We want to give them to all of you because we have all the wonderful socials and it's just oozing out of us and we want to give them.
Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite social media platform where we're live streaming right now. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow so you don't miss content like this all the time, every time. Once again, at the Codex Station. And also head over to thecodexstation.com to get some merch, meet the team, and so much more. Once again, thecodexstation.com for all your Codex needs. What's that? What?
It's a wonderful site.
It's a beautiful site. Sal created it. It's gorgeous. And
Thanks
you
for
need to
hanging in
look
with
at
us,
it.
Rich.
Thank you, Richard.
Yes,
Oh,
Richard.
yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Everybody, Big Marv, Pam,
Marv.
Richard, glad to have you here. Eternal. We missed
Yep.
TJ tonight, but he'll be back, I'm sure.
Yeah,
You guys are as
we're
much
waiting for
part
a-
of this as everybody else is.
Waiting for a Hulk 180 from TJ. It's not the same.
Yep.
That might be where he's at right now.
You know what happened? Sal threw Hulk 180 out right at the beginning, and
That's
TJ
it.
stole my thunder.
I'm
That's
out.
it. He's out.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
I'm
had
sorry,
it with
TJ.
this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Tim the Terrible. This beautiful man over here is Sal the Slab Guy. In this corner right there is Dan the Kelly Art, the road manager for the curator of the Library of Comics, Uncle Gary himself. This is Comics Unleashed, and we will see you next time.
Hulk
Gentlemen.
180.
Gaping holes.
There we go. All right, we love you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Eat your vegetables.
Green
We-
beer.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye.